Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. It is a beautifully dark, gloomy day again, but I have a nice hot cup of coffee and I'm sitting with friends, so it's all good. Today, we're doing a book, which is being sold on Amazon. We'll talk a little bit about that later. And of course, once again, all of our artists have been told the time and they're supposed to be here. Doug, Blue Moon Cartoons, is on time. Good for you for being punctual. But the rest of them, they forgot, I'm sure, even though they've been told over and over and over again. Oh, look, one popped in. But nevertheless, we will be getting to it. I'll give them a few minutes to panic and jump in here. Nevertheless, hi, Eric.
Well, hello there, Chester.
How has your day been?
My day, it's been kind of dreary and gray, but it's November, so I'm used to it.
Yeah, yeah, fair enough. But usually the weather kind of clears up around now here. But we had such a delayed summer. One of the things that's going on over here is in China. They've been getting so much storm and so much bad weather that we got our rainy season late here.
Oh,
And Japan, Japan's rainy season is late anyway compared to the rest of the world because of, China and the mountains and all that kind of stuff.
yeah.
But we got it extra late, and I guess we're just getting our fair dose because October is usually the driest month of the year, which is why they do their sports day, the field day things here. But it
Oh,
rained the
okay.
entire damn month.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah, but
Now, I
well, yeah.
am excited about something, though.
Oh, good. What are you excited about? Does it
For
involve
the
genital herpes?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
for the first time in probably, I don't know, 25 years, maybe
Ooh,
30.
ooh.
Tomorrow night, I'm going to watch a boxing match.
Oh, dude, I watch boxing all the time. I love boxing. What are you gonna watch?
I'm go- I'm going to watch Mike Tyson beat the crap out of that kid. What's his
Uh,
name? Paul Logan Paul.
Whatever the kid is, yeah, he's got to beat the
I
socks off him.
I I can't wait to watch that.
Yeah, yeah. I get he's getting paid a lot of money and he wants the hype, but dude, I don't care that he's almost 60 years old. That's freaking Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
He is literally one of the most ferocious boxers in the history of the sport. I
with
mean,
a little baby voice.
in little baby voice, but he's ferocious. I mean, there's a lot of great boxers, knockout, like George Foreman, knockout artists, but George Foreman has no desire to murder you.
No, no.
Gonna make
Yeah,
orphans of his children.
yeah. Well, but Mike, dude, he wants you dead. I mean, I love boxing. I'm watching it my whole life. I even did boxing when I was younger. Just high school and stuff. Did you guys have boxing in PE like I did?
No.
Well, the girls didn't
I
do it.
was
It was
one
a
of
boy thing.
I was one of the last kids to play dodgeball in my state. That was,
Wow.
in
Yeah, they made that
'96, I
illegal.
think.
He can't access the live channel.
Why
Oh,
not?
well, let's see.
Just click on him
Oh,
and give it to him.
butt sauce, butt sauce, butt
He's
sauce.
looking for butt sauce. But
Yeah.
Oh, found him. I had a roll. Let's make him a participant, and boom, he should be able to go.
okay, now you come in butt sauce. George could grill you up something good though. Yeah, no, and of course, mentioning George Foreman, I was using him as reference because he is a gentle giant in a way. But George is one of the most amazing boxers of all time. He came in, he was an absolute jackass. Let's be fair. And he ticked off a lot of people, went and found God, came back in his what, 50s and took the world championship again. George Foreman, dude. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, look, I think we have a butt sauce. We do.
Stars, no.
Hello, butt sauce.
Eh, as like, am I crazy? Where's the chat?
Well, we're right here. I can hear you.
Eh,
Are you using some kind of
yeah.
voice modulator?
Yes, he is.
Does it sound like a woman? Yes. Oh, God damn it. 10 seconds.
I see.
Uh,
Okay. It's going to be one of those shows, Eric.
2024, don't judge.
Yeah. I've actually seen a bunch of the YouTubers popping up that have little anime girl avatars and stuff like that. It's some kind of
Yeah.
millennium troll, I think. Anyway, hello, Bat Sauce. So, how are things going? That would be you. Bat sauce.
Does he only respond to butter sauce?
I guess I'll just go with butt sauce then. Butt sauce, how you doing? Nope, nothing.
I
Left
lost him.
hanging. Well, Amy, you're involved in this project in some manner. Can you explain to me how you're involved and why?
Oh, um, I
Can you
read
hear
a
me now?
brief of it.
I can hear you, dude. Yeah,
Okay, sorry.
that's all right. Couldn't get the voice modulator working, but this time I want it to be Godzilla though. Work on that.
Oh,
Amy, go ahead.
nice. I read some of the samples of it on Amazon, and
Hmm.
it looks like it's pretty cute. Oh, wait a minute, I shouldn't be telling you what the story's about, though, since butter sauce is available now.
He is, and I'll just go ahead and share this and bring it up whilst he says hi. So, Bat Sauce, tell us about what we're working on here today, brother.
Yes. Sorry about that. Even I closed the program out. The other programs default to the voice mod thing.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. So right. So I got Illumination Toolsmith, Tale of the Dunce Whisperer. It is a fantasy comedy. With a good amount of adventure in there. Action as well. I love writing action. I describe it as Harry Potter meets Office Space. So
Wow.
fantasy kingdom setting, but very much the cathartic type of office humor you get from Office Space.
Do you drink a lot, Bat Sauce?
I don't. Why?
No, just kidding. All right, so I have questions. I don't know if you know my history and what it is I do, but I am actually a professor. Therefore, I do have questions about the punctuation within the words illumination and toolsmith.
Hmm.
Could you explain that to
Yeah.
me?
What, like the periods being there, or
Yeah.
the concept of the words?
No. I understand the words. I mean the punctuation, the periods. Yeah.
I don't know. I think
Oh,
Blue Moon's in
it's
love, just so you know.
Yeah, I think he is too.
yeah.
He loves you.
I'm right. I'm writing the joke out. It's IT, because it's a lot of it's like allegory for IT, like fixes and stuff like that, right?
I
I've
get it.
worked IT for 10 plus years.
Ah,
And so the main characters, they're toolsmiths that fix magical items. The magical resource is referred to as illumination in this kingdom. So that's kind of where it comes from. So
I
yeah,
see.
they just get all these random customers from the kingdom. They come to them with their problems, and they have to fix it with the people bitching and all that.
Yeah, no, I like the idea. That sounds funny. It reminds me of another project we did here years and years ago. I think it was called Monster MD. Was that it, Jeff?
Yeah.
That is a great
Yeah,
name.
yeah. No, but it was clever. It was clever. Like this is clever, and I like clever. I'm all about it. But cool, dude. And you're on the Amazons, which is nice.
Nice.
And how many pages we got here in this book?
So this is, I think, just over 240 pages.
Wow, that's substantial. What kind of page numbers are you dropping there, Jeff?
Oh.
You don't count. Come on now. You know exactly how many pages are in every book. What are you talking about?
No, actually, I don't.
Really?
Jeff does 46 pages.
Yes.
You probably know the word count, though, right?
I know
Oh,
the word
that's the
count,
other
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
That's
how it goes.
interesting. You don't know the page count, but the word count. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't
It's
have
an
to
author
be
thing.
responsible for any of those things when I write stuff, so I don't bother.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, do you know how many pages are in any of your
No,
books?
not well,
Oh,
probably. Yeah.
easy guess.
Offhand, I did, but yeah, I don't have to worry about any of this stuff because I just write it, send it in. They do all the editing and everything, and I never see it again. And I get a check.
Cool.
Yeah.
Kind of like Jeff.
Oh,
Yeah.
if it were only that easy.
It is though. You're just in the wrong business. Start writing academic stuff, man. That's where it's at. Although I don't think we get paid as much money as you guys can make, though.
I got a little cheat code for that. Just put every font in 288. You'll get done with that book pretty quick.
Hey, double space it?
Three,
Yeah,
three
double
words.
space.
3 words per page.
I did get a thank you about what, 8 years ago, a decade ago, something like that. Because up until that point, everything I was writing, I would just literally write it out on paper and mail it to them. But I decided to go digital. You know,
How were they editing things before?
oh, I don't know, they worked it out.
Oh gosh. And you got to thank you note for making their job a little easier there, huh?
Well, comment, yeah.
Um,
Anyway, so now is this your first book, Bat Sauce, or is it is this your another in a long line? What's going on here?
This is my second book. My first book is called Dawn Edge. It is a sci-fi grimdark story, so kind of like the exact opposite of what I'm doing right now.
I see. This was
hmm.
Uh,
more comedic. Now, do you find comedy harder to do?
uh no, I it this was way too much fun to write, you know? I guess it's up to the audience to see if they think it's funny, but um yeah, no, I don't know. I just it's this story is very personal to me because there's
Yeah.
a lot of like personal experiences I've had, and talking with friends and kind of just shooting around like ideas for like concept like customer archetypes,
Hmm.
supervisor archetypes, and kind of attributing that to the characters in my book. So just uh, yeah, no, I just had too much fun writing it, and it's the character is like an like personified version of myself, right? So yeah.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, no, I understood that from the get. Well, just so you know, to keep us in good stead, I have never in my life ever called IT.
Oh, that's awesome. You sound like the best customer.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Um,
customer has figured
yeah.
things.
Well, Amy, I just leave that to the secretary, you see.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
no, I'm a computer guy, so I
Mhm.
don't need IT. I mean, well, I don't understand why I mean, I'm glad you guys got a job, but I mean, we have YouTube. What do you need IT for?
Well, that's what I keep telling people, but they don't go to YouTube. I mean, I did all of my IT work has been government, so it's kind of a
Well,
little
that's
bit
Oh,
different.
different.
It is different.
Yeah, so people will call me for anything because they don't have to pay me. So,
Did
more
you
work
have
I have, the
anything
worse.
to do with Kamala Harris's computers and or Hunter Biden?
Not that kind of government.
Oh, damn it.
No,
That would have been great. We could have got some skinny over here, Eric.
there you
Yeah.
go.
Remember, the government's too big.
It to fail? Is that where you're going to go with that? But
No, just too big. Period.
and now it
It's
is
highly
stupid.
caloric.
Bureaucracy, dude. It is quite an amazingly horrible thing.
Yes.
It's been around forever. But
hmm
you know who gave us the modern bureaucracy, Alan? Can you guess what character in history gave it to us?
Jerry Nadler.
No. His name would
Oh.
be Kublai Khan.
Oh, good old Kublai.
Yeah,
Khan of
Hey.
Khans.
absolute bastard.
God!
Anyway, Jeff, it's time, dude.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Think it too. Maybe a deeper breath next time. Deeper breath. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Bless you.
Perfect answer. Perfect answer. All right, we are doing Illumination Toolsmith, Tale of the Dunce Whisperer. It's a comedy, fantasy comedy, which is interesting. Now, when I was young, I actually read quite a bit of this kind of thing, not like this one, but I was a big fan of Piers Anthony, and I read a lot of his books. It was like you know, I don't get to read novels anymore. Everything I do is study based. But when I was like a kid, I did read some stuff for fun, and Piers Anthony was one of my favorite, and it's very comedic fantasy. Now I don't know if any of you have ever read Piers Anthony. If you haven't, go have a chuckle. But yeah, I do like it. So, tell me, Bad Sauce, give us some layout of what's happening in this story so we understand certain characters and some of the stuff that the folks here are going to be drawing from your fantastic comedy.
Sure, sure. Yeah. So like I said, the main character is a toolsmith. Day to day is working.
He has
Essentially,
have a
what
name,
is
or is he just the toolsmith?
Oh, Edward. Edward is his name.
Edward.
Yeah, I just picked it out of the hat,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Random.
he works as. I went with what is it? Full Metal Alchemist. I was like, yeah, I'll just take that
Okay.
main character's name. Yeah,
That's cool. Yeah.
yeah. So he works basically what's a 9 to 5 cubicle job in a fantasy world, and he fixes people's tools while being complained at by his supervisors and customers and all that. But there starts to be through his fixings of people's problems, he starts to kind of discover that there's something going on in the kingdom and something with this magic that's powering all the tools. A lot of demons start to pop up around the castle area. They the castle itself, they have extremely powerful mages, call them grand mages, that are able to defend the kingdom with no problem. But it's those smaller towns that are kind of getting bombarded. And so since he starts to kind of figure things out, he then has to kind of run for his life and kind of gets cast out. And so there's a whole theme of sloth in this story where he keeps getting accused of being called lazy and everything like that. But it's not really that he's lazy. It's just people aren't really designed to work in a bureaucratic system.
Sure. And another
right.
reference to Full Metal Alchemist, by the way. Nice.
Yeah. Oh, I love that show.
Dude, it's one of the best
manga.
Best animated series ever made.
Absolutely, 100% agree.
I seriously think Blue Moon is
having
romantically
convulsions.
interested in you, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you meant because we're talking about anime.
He made one comment. What are you talking about?
He made 2.
Oh, that's fair.
2.
Oh, never mind.
He deleted the other one. I do have to ask you a question here, Bat Sauce. Your icon looks incredibly familiar to me.
My profile, the me doing the douchey look.
That's you in a douchey look?
But with the beret?
Yeah.
Jester thought it was a regular look. That's his everyday.
No, well, no, because there's a French mime, a very, very famous one. Dude, you look a lot like him, man.
Oh, okay.
I think it's just because of the beret.
No, it's the face. It's the face.
Is it beretism? I think this is beretism.
It probably was. We'll just go with that. That sounds funnier. But
and his hatred of Americans.
I think his name was something Merlot or something like that. But anyway,
Marcel.
Was that the one? It was an M. I knew it was an M. Yeah. You should go look him up. He might be like a relative or something, dude.
Maybe.
There could be money in it for you. You never know. Maybe there's an inheritance laying out there somewhere.
Yeah. So I was. Sorry.
Maybe you have mime superpowers. Always
maybe.
Superpowers.
Maybe I do. Maybe you do. Yeah. No, I mean, so this picture is on the back in the book, as big as possible.
Right. Because it's swarmy. Yeah, I get it.
Right. Yeah. I essentially was like, okay, what's the most pretentious thing I could wear?
and do. Yeah, no, it's perfect. You know, the funny thing is, speaking of mimes,
know if the estate's big enough. If the estate's big enough, you could get a full ride to mime college.
You could. But you know the funniest thing is the most famous mime in the world today is not French at all. He's a good old American, Robert Howard Thornton.
Oh yeah. That's Art the Clown.
It is Art the Clown. Yeah. Anyway, enough of mime history.
We're going to talk about the fat guy from SeaWorld.
Oh, he's awesome.
So what are the etymological roots of the word mime?
The word mime, etymologically, I guess it would come from. Don't really know.
Holy crap!
What?
Uh-oh.
It's like someone
Woohoo!
could mime his own business. Am I
Well,
right?
no, mime would the only kind of route I can think of for it would mean to copy. So maybe it's talk about copying is why they use it. I don't know. That doesn't make sense though. But yeah, I don't know. I can research it for you if you'd like.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
See how excited they get bet sauce when I can't get one right. You get 1,002 correct, but one, you know, it
It's
makes
always
my
the
Well,
day.
failures. Yeah.
It is. My
That
wife has
joke.
almost killed me in a car 1,000 times, and one time whilst doing something, paying attention to something else, I swerved a little bit too close to the side of the road, and that's all she ever talks about.
It's that classic idiom. You can build a million bridges, but if you suck one dick, you'll
Yeah.
never be known as
Well,
a bridge builder.
oh, it's 21 past. We're fine. Okay. But all right. And so basically, he gets fired and he goes out into the world and solves the problem in a humorous way. I would assume that's the shtick, right?
Well, yeah, it's I mean, I got this whole philosophy that it's basically everyone's stupid, right? And it's
You're
just
not wrong.
the main character's superpower is that he's aware that he's stupid. And so I mean that's how he's able to fix everyone's problems because he's just like he's able to put his himself in the customer's shoes essentially and be like, "Oh, I know exactly how they would
So he's like Justin
break
Bieber.
this."
I got it. Okay.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, so by knowing how that they're going to break it, he's able to fix it because it's like most of the issues with people's stuff breaking is always just something you couldn't predict. It's never something like really actually complicated. And it's always like kind of an investigation of the customer of what they won't actually tell you that they did.
It
Uh,
How
so
many times
is
have
true.
um,
how many times have you gone to a place just to plug the machine in
yeah, that's
or
happened
something
quite
like
a few
that?
times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the turn it off, turn it back on, and I mean, it's a meme, but it's true. Like a billion times. Like sometimes it's like, dude, just restart it 3 times. Like I don't know what to tell you. If it works, it works. um, yeah. So he's able to use that knowledge that he's learned over the years and come back and become the ultimate key to saving the kingdom because he knows everyone's move before they're even going to make it. You just got to think stupid.
Right. That's always a safe bet. That's true. Amy, I did go and do a cursory research into the word mime, and I was accidentally or possibly just geniusly correct.
Oh,
Awesome.
jeez.
Yeah.
So it means to copy?
Copy. Yeah.
Hmm. Is that like the word mimic, or does it have
Yep.
any other
Mimic
word
would
that's
come from the
associated?
same root. Yeah.
I was gonna ask,
Interesting. Mimic.
is it a French word?
It is in the way we're using it, but it actually comes from the Roman.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Interesting.
there you go, Erica. Let me crack my knuckles. Ah, no, I'm not
Yeah,
old
What's
let's
enough.
do
I'm
a
not.
going
I'm not old enough yet. Hold on a second.
1,003 times.
I'm not. I'm not old enough for them to crack. Damn it! I can crack my neck
okay?
though. Oh, there we go. Good. All right.
Feels better.
It does, but I think
Will
I
we
ahead.
can
ever do a
crack my
mime
toes.
PQ where nobody
Can't
talks?
don't do that. My wife can crack her jaw. It's disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that. Yeah. What was that, Alan?
Oh, should we ever do a mime DNQ and nobody talks, just a big silent, big silent show?
Well, we could all be doing stuff with our hands, you know.
Yeah.
Like drawing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be.
Oh, we would all have to be on camera then.
No,
Hmm.
that wouldn't be funny. The funny thing is not being on camera.
Does everybody just
Yeah.
really quick?
Although,
Well,
since we're talking about mimes, which is all Bat Sauce's fault, just so you know, the French Canadian, the Quebecois, right, or the
Mhm.
Canucks, as my grandmother called them, they did revive mimery though with their Cirque du Soleil, which is or the Circus of the Sun, uh, which is
Mhm.
which is actually quite fantastic. But they have the pantomime clown, right? Now, clowns often
Mhm.
don't make lots of sound. Some do, but usually they don't. But the Cirque du Soleil ones are absolutely mimes. Has anyone here seen Cirque du Soleil?
I've
I
seen a
have.
couple. They're great.
Yeah, it's like
I've
the
seen
only thing the French have ever done correct.
And
Yep.
they
Oh.
inspired circuses that not to use animals anymore.
Well, they showed you can make money without it. They did. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
that's
They
cool.
taught the
Oh,
U.S. to fight too.
They
they
taught the
did.
U.S. to fight.
They did? How?
Yeah.
Explain that.
Oh well, one of the like top generals it basically taught the U.S. like warfare.
Oh, did they? Helped us out. Well, to be fair,
Yeah.
we were a very wealthy country, but before
Mm.
World War I and particularly World War II, we didn't have much of an army. Yeah. And of
wait,
course, the Revolutionary War, the French definitely taught us how to do our shit. That's true. What was that, Amy?
Yeah.
did Circus still sold? Was that around during the Revolutionary War? Wait,
Cirque
what?
du Soleil. And
Cirque du
Butchering it.
yes, yes, Amy.
Cirque du
Suck the
Soleil.
blur.
Yes, yes,
Suck
Amy.
the blur indeed.
Whatever you said is correct. Yeah.
Wow, cool. Where was
Uh,
the Circus du Soleil during the Revolutionary War?
uh-huh.
Huh.
Marquis de Lafayette. Yeah, he's talk about Lafayette. Yeah, yeah. No, the French were certainly helpful before they became incredibly annoying.
I mean, we
True.
got French toast, French fries,
What?
the
Mhm.
baguette.
Freedom
Some
toast,
benefits.
Liberty fries.
That's right. That's right.
right. Or
Well,
no,
Yeah.
I haven't.
Monkey
well,
pot.
first of all, French fries were never made in France. That is an
Don't
American
you
thing.
dare,
No,
Chester.
I'm sorry. Basically, they would julienne the potato, which was different from what they used to do. And of course, julienne is a French technique that therefore French fries. Yeah. Now, French toast,
Mhm.
however, is actually French. Very clever,
Do they
actually, taking
julienne the
old
toast?
bread and making it useful. What was that, Amy?
Do they julienne the toast?
No. Well, yes.
Oh.
In a way, yeah, they kind of did. They because classical French toast is strips because they would take old bread, right? That's what it was a
Mhm.
way to use old bread, and they would cut it into thinner strips and they would soak it in egg to soften it up and then fry it. I mean, French toast. But of course, usually they were using the Italian bread, which they call baguette.
Yeah.
We use like
Oh,
white
that.
bread in America.
I use brioche. It comes out very delectable.
Oh, brioche is, I
Oh,
bet you that's really good. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
soft.
Bad sauce, are you keeping up on this French toast stuff? You taking notes?
Absolutely. Yep.
Good.
Got
That's
it
good.
down.
Yeah.
Now, why did
Nice.
you create a name in bad sauce that is so close to butt sauce, knowing I would use it? Explain yourself, please.
Oh man, the origin of this name. Geez. Well, so last name is Battaglia.
Hmm.
Go by Bats
Mhm.
all the time, so that's where you get the BATT.
Oh.
I don't know how I didn't see butt sauce coming. I got it almost immediately, but
Yeah.
I got to roll with it.
Sorry. It's my quick wit.
Yeah.
Yes, quick.
Yeah.
The sauce part, I don't know. I was like, maybe if I ever hit it big, maybe I don't just sell T-shirts. Maybe I sell sauce too. It'll incorporated
Oh,
with the name. I don't know. It's just stupid.
I thought it was a semen reference, but okay. Yeah.
Definitely seems that way.
It
Yeah.
does. It does. Now, we do have a wizard with butterfly wings going on here.
Moth.
Okay, fine, moth.
Mm.
Mothra wizard.
Mother. Oh, I played that song on our show the other day.
Yeah,
Love
it's
when
good.
people don't know about that.
There is a hip hop version of the original Godzilla theme song that is epically awesome. Have you ever heard it?
I have not.
I think
Yeah.
most Def does that.
Yeah, well, I don't know who, but it's really good though, because the original Godzilla is, it's shockingly fantastic. What was that,
Da, da,
1954?
da.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's really
You
good,
mean the
dude.
cartoon?
No, I'm talking about the original movie. It's amazing how well that holds up. I mean, that thing is literally 1954, but it's stunningly good. It shocked everyone when we watched it here on the show because I'd only seen the Orson Welles one, and that's not even the real movie. They just said, "Well, we can't sell Japanese stuff in America," so therefore they just took little clips of the monster and had Orson Welles narrate the whole thing. It sucks. But the
Ooh.
original one, the Japanese one, wow, dude, wow.
Did you see -1, Chester, or anybody?
Yeah, I thought it was a
It
good
was so
effort.
good.
It was a good effort.
I
Yeah,
liked it. I really
Oh,
liked it.
yeah,
Yeah.
effort.
yeah.
It
No,
was
I
so
mean,
good.
no, here's the problem. Let me give you a little insight into that. You don't speak Japanese.
A little bit. I lived there for a couple years.
Well, I've lived here forever, and I do speak the language fluently, and the acting was absolutely atrocious.
Uh,
It
Oh,
was
I guess that's a good point.
atrocious. The story, great. The pacing, wow. I think what they did with their budget for the special effects, great. I have no problem with any of it. It's just the acting was so bad, dude. And of course, my wife and I were watching it in Japanese, right? And we
mhm.
know a lot of these actors because Japan's acting core is very small, right? It's not a there's not lots of actors here. There you see them in the same things over and over and over again, right? Which is why Studio Ghibli and Miyazaki's stuff, all of his movies, you have characters look the same because they are. The whole point of Studio Ghibli is it's a troupe of actors telling you different stories. These movies he's presenting to you aren't actual stories. It's a theater play or a movie with these same actors over and over again. That's the concept, right? And of course, in Japan, that's a normal idea. So we know all these actors, and they chose like the worst ones for the movie. And they were, God, it was so bad. Particularly the fisherman. I swear to God, I wanted to shoot him through the screen.
Guys, I got to
Okay.
step
I
away
can
for
see that.
15, 20 minutes. So
Okay, we'll hold down the fort.
Otherwise, though, bad
make sure
sauce.
Chester doesn't get out of
Mhm.
control.
Well, no, well, that's late, too late. But otherwise, I did love it because it was every other
Yeah.
aspect. It was killer, dude. It
No,
really
that
was.
makes sense. Like if you actually understand the language, like
Yeah, right.
yeah, I can
Yeah,
I've
see
seen
that.
Spanish movies like that.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
You're
No,
like,
yeah,
"Oh, this is so good." It's like, "Oh, man, that guy was talking some BS."
yeah, yeah.
That guy
But I
was
mean,
reading the back of a can.
as far as a Japanese offer for a live action movie that's not horror, it's one of the better things they've done in quite a long time, though. You know.
Yeah. Yeah,
Any
we
Godzilla?
originally watched. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to figure out which Godzilla movie. I'm like, is that's the best Japanese movie done in a long time? And we're talking about the original Godzilla, and they have not done a very good movie in a while. So it
Well,
must
no,
be one of the new Godzillas.
you had Kurosawa, of course.
Mhm.
Kurosawa had
Mm.
some great actors who worked for him. Of course, all the same guys in his movies. They're all the same actors, right? And Kurosawa, of course, changed cinema as far as cinematography goes. He was actually very important to cinema. And his movies are very solid, of course,
Mm.
solid enough for George Lucas to base his little movie there on the Secret Fortress. There, one of Kurosawa's movies. The
Is it?
Japanese also do live action horror very well. And of course, they dominate animation, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the best American cartoons were made in Japan.
Yeah. No, that's their thing. They dominate animation. And I think it was I saw an interview some years back, and it was talking to animators about the boom of anime, right? And they were now I don't know if this is true, but they expressed the idea that Japan was trying to make movies like the Europeans and of course Hollywood, and then after the war even more so, but they kept running into so much trouble with budgets because they didn't have any damn money. They were dirt poor until like the 80s, right?
Great. Yeah.
And they just couldn't compete. But they found that just putting the work in and doing the animation, well, they could do anything they wanted. They didn't need special effects or anything like that.
Mm.
And this is what they said the reason why Japan leaned just almost 100% on the animation. Now, it sounds like an acceptable idea. I don't know how true it is.
Mm. I mean, when you consider a lot of American movies, special effects were stop motion back then, that kind of makes sense too. That's a kind of animation.
Yes, love for Ray Harryhausen all day, every day.
Mm.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
So, Bad Sauce, that brings me to the inevitable question. What is your favorite movie? And that is not Office Space
It's not Office
or
Space.
The Black
I don't
Cauldron.
know. It's probably my go-to Wayne's World. I mean, I love a lot of movies,
Uh,
but yeah, I think Wayne's World's a safe bet. But I wanted to say with Godzilla because we recently watched that on my show, the Iron Seas, and I came with looked into some facts, and I was like, did you guys know that it's based off of the third time we nuked Japan?
no,
Which one?
Yeah.
please
So
elucidate me.
so yeah, we apparently well after the war was done, we were trying to you know build peace with Japan. We were testing a nuke, and it was way bigger than we expected, and the
Oh no.
fallout just completely demolished an island nearby, and like completely wiped out like a huge population of the fish
Talking about French
around the nuke.
Polynesia's Bikini Atoll.
Sure. But yeah, no, so we technically nuked Japan a third time. That was what influenced Godzilla, and there was famously a fisherman's boat that was right around it, and the entire crew that was on that fisherman boat was came
Yeah,
back, got studied, they're on film, like they got huge
it's the
radiation poisoning, all
Bikini
that.
Atoll bomb detonation, which
Yeah.
what did get out of control. But then again, you don't know what you're doing, and let's just let it off. Americans. You know how we are.
It's probably fine.
Yeah,
All a
yeah,
bunch of cowboys.
yeah. Just the damn cowboys. But then again, I would say to Japan in that regard, don't want no shit. Don't start no shit.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
don't want no scrub.
Hmm.
Yeah. What's the saying? Fuck around, find out.
Yeah, fuck around and
Yeah.
find out, dude. I mean, there's been a lot of dumbass wars in history that had nothing to do with anything other than greed and politics, right? But America and it did in a way because the government in America at that time really wanted to get in the war because money, Prescott Bush and all that nonsense. But
What?
yeah, no, right. And they really wanted to get in. And they knew what the Japanese were doing, but they didn't say anything because they wanted to piss the Americans off so they would, yeah, kill them. And into the war we went. But I mean, honestly, they have one of the most genius men, and they know he is in Yamamoto-san. And he says, "Yeah, you don't want to go over and mess with America. That would be bad." And they outvoted him and sent he himself in with the fleet to hit Pearl Harbor. And of course, what did America do? We didn't say anything. We let him come in. We moved all our new valuable ships up to San Diego, and we allowed the old ones to get bombed, and then scream bloody murder. A day that will live in infamy, and off it went. But I mean,
Always like
shit.
didn't he get educated here and he was like,
Yeah,
we have awoken the sleeping giant. That was his quote.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's they should have listened to the guy. But in that instance, even though there was duplicity in the American government, for the American people, you literally picked a fight. That's
Yeah.
what you did, and America ended it. Plain and simple. So, and I live in Japan, and I've been here a long time, and I have no qualms about saying what I just said to the Japanese right to their face.
Right.
That shit's on you, buddy.
Do not, do not, do not go attack people.
No, don't
It's
pick a
bad.
fight you can't win, dude. What are you doing? And now I get it though, because that time America didn't have much of a military. I mean, I get it. But what Yamamoto realized is the fact that America could mobilize and build an army almost instantly, which shocking, we did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now those Sherman tanks, which everyone glorifies and said they helped to win the European theater, and they did in a way. The reason why they worked so well is because they were pieces of shit, but they could be fixed on the fly easily.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
They
because
were
we threw them
nimble.
together like in 2 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they were easy to fix. Where the Panzer tank is one of the most amazing creations in human history, just a work of art. But they were a pain in the ass and expensive to maintain. So you could destroy
Mm,
10 of our little Shermans, sure, easy. But then there's another 1,000 behind them, right?
right.
He sunk my
And
battleship.
Yeah.
Mix it with duct tape and chewing gum.
That's good. Back on
Uh, uh,
the
Evely Music said, my Japanese buddy said he understood the Americans' response was very unoffended by the jokes. Yeah, no, the modern Japanese get it, dude. You got a bunch of friends over here, by the way, Bad Sauce.
Yeah. I dropped the YouTube links in my Discord.
Nice.
Hello, Butt Sauce's
Hello,
friends.
what's up, friends? Hello.
Yeah, did you know he's a famous French mime?
Uh,
The story keeps getting better and better.
It does. It does. AC Pritchard.
Deep lore.
Very not lame of him. Based. Very good.
I think
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
taught
Now,
war in Circuit del Sol during the Revolutionary War. I think that was it. I think that was part of it.
yeah, no, Marseille Marceau, whatever his name is, certainly was involved in the Revolutionary War. That's true. But now you do have to explain to me because you opened the box there, buddy. You said you lived here in Japan. Why? When?
Mhm.
How?
I lived in Iwakuni.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it was so I was there 2011 to 2013. I was in the Marine Corps, so I was
Oh.
stationed over there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and
There you go.
Iwakuni is like 45 minutes like south of Hiroshima.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were attached to what, Navy?
Marine Corps.
Well,
yeah.
so Navy. Okay.
Oh, dude.
Well, no,
dude.
I know you guys don't
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it. My dad's a Marine. I understand.
No,
But you are Navy
it makes
boys.
sense. Yeah.
You're part of the Navy. Okay.
You're supposed to say thank you
Yeah.
for your service.
Thank you
and
for
that's
your
it.
service, sir. Thank you,
There you
Alan, for
go.
reminding me. No, I grew up in a Marine household, dude. My dad hardcore Marine. Then he went and worked for the Pentagon, and then he was in the military the rest of the. Well, I don't know if that's military, but he worked for the Pentagon the rest of his life. So.
Ouch. Sorry.
Oh well, you know, I don't know what he did, but I know he murdered a lot of people. He was I don't know what they call it now, but he was recruited into Delta.
I heard he murdered that
No.
puss.
Well, I
No.
imagine at that time he was mostly in Central and South America, I would assume. But I don't know what he did because he doesn't talk about that shit. Of course, my dad hardly speaks a word anyway. But yeah, he's one of those
You
types.
got a lot of South
Yeah.
American busbees running around? No.
I don't know. But you know, I did learn something about that, and it just goes to show you how bullshit Hollywood is. Because they, we had Chuck Norris. He was Delta, right? But it's not
Really?
like that at all.
No.
No, I was
Chuck
surprised.
Norris is Delta?
Basically, all these federal departments, they don't actually have shooting teams. They're not allowed. You see, and if some of these, like NSA or CIA or FBI or something like that, if they need like a shooting team, some kind of team, they got to go to the Pentagon, and the Pentagon sends a team to them. That's how it works.
Weird.
Yeah,
Well, I
it's
guess
nothing like
Chuck
Hollywood
Norris
at all. I've been lied to, Jeff.
But Chuck Norris can punch people, right?
He with his chin.
Right.
And slam a revolving door.
Someone like his son.
So-
Yeah, no, I'm not military at all. They wouldn't take my ass. I tried. I wanted to be a
Did all?
helicopter pilot. I did.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. You know, the funny thing is, I spoke about it. I have Erb's palsy in my left arm. And I have glasses. They were like, fuck off. But at that time, of course. But the funny thing is, I must have talked about it enough that my younger brother must have been listening because he joined the army, became an Apache pilot.
Oh, that bastard.
That bastard. Living my dream.
That's why I wanted to do too. I wanted to do that too, but the glasses was a big thing.
Yeah, no, they did. Yeah, at that time they didn't need, right? There was no need. You and I go try to join right now, dude. We get in at this age. No, they take
Yeah,
us.
they're starving for
They're
recruits.
desperate. They're starving, yeah. So what was your specialty in the Marine Corps?
That was IT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense, yeah. You know, the funny thing is, after the Bosnian War, My brother actually transferred into IT, mainly is what he was doing. Because I think I mean, he definitely was a pilot, but in the fighting helicopters, I think he was the navigator. And he actually did quite a bit of IT in the army.
Ooh,
Well, I don't know if I could call it IT, computer repair stuff. That's IT, right?
Yeah,
computers.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Communications repair and stuff like that. He did a lot of that stuff. And now he works for UPS.
Huh.
Don't
Cool.
blame
He
him.
runs a station for them.
Nice.
Well, that's good.
Well, I don't
That's
know. If it
informative.
were me, I'd be flying a helicopter for someone somewhere.
Helicopters are
Well, it's
cool.
like again in office space, it's like at the like he's so sick of doing the job. Like at the end of it, he just picks up like a basic construction job, and he's actually happy. And the other guys are like, "Hey, we can get you a job." He's like, "Nah, I'm good.
Nah, maybe,
I hate this."
maybe. Yeah. But
As long as he finds something.
he ended up doing a lot of things that weren't related to the helicopter. I mean, he did the helicopter stuff, but then they had him doing other stuff. Like he was when he first was in Bosnia, he was driving a general around.
In a helicopter, or
No, in
just
a big
No,
old
generally.
car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
huh?
I don't
yeah,
know.
that's
Well,
like usually a job that they'll select somebody to do and kind of get like stuck doing it.
Yeah. He didn't
Trying to
seem to
think what they
mind it
call it
though.
specifically,
do generals not drive themselves?
Mm-mm.
Guess
no,
not.
Oh
It's
no.
I guess
inappropriate.
they're
they don't.
working on
Somebody
vegetation.
come in.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
He did all kind of
Which is
stuff in the army. He was in there quite a while.
which is ironic that one of the biggest insurance companies in America is called the General.
Yeah.
Right?
Hmm. Golf cart, there might have been some of that too. I don't know. But because he'd give reports back to my parents, and of course I speak to my parents a few. Well, my mom's passed on, but a few times a year, and they would update me on what my brother was doing. Right. So,
Ah,
and
all of his
Yeah,
helicopters.
yeah,
I was usually friends with oh yeah, that's what it is. CG driver, the commanding general driver. Because I was typically by myself a lot of times, and so I was like the general's IT guy. So I'd always be like friends with the driver, and it's
right.
just
Yeah.
depending on where they're at, what they're doing. It's just like it's one of those things. None of the generals are like none of them want somebody to drive them around. They want to just drive themselves someplace.
Right.
They're
I would
not
think
allowed.
so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, I just always thought it was kind of funny because he can fly helicopters. He has flown helicopters. Like I said, in
Mhm.
the Apaches, I'm pretty sure I remember him. He was a navigator. So I
Mhm.
guess he could pilot in emergency, but I mean, he was the navigator, the guy in the back, not the guy in the front. But
Right.
still, I mean, you would think you have a helicopter pilot, you would be doing, helicopter pilot stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
driving.
well, military is really stupid like that. Again, I got bureaucratic BS like that in the book, but it's like, for example, I did 2 enlistments, and I got a bonus on my for my second enlistment, and one of the first things they tried to do was make me be a recruiter. Um, and that's like in the Marine Corps, people get forced to either be a drill instructor or recruiter. I got hit up for both, but the recruiter one I really couldn't get out of. And I'm like, did you guys really just give me money to do IT, and then you're going to force me to not do IT?
Yeah.
Like, what
Right?
sense does that make? You're just throwing money into the trash can.
Well, we
Yeah.
were talking about bureaucracy earlier.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is what it is. But whatever, my whatever it was. Of course, I don't have that many details, but my brother seemed to really enjoy his military time, though. He doesn't. I never heard him speak ill of it. So, you know,
That's
that's
good.
good.
yeah. So he
Maybe he had
enjoyed
somebody go
himself,
get him.
and I don't think he saw
Oh,
too much combat. Although the he was involved in the Papa Bush stuff, and I think he probably didn't see any of this stuff going into with Baby Bush. Although I know he was still in the military at that time. I think he was mainly in the back doing, communication repairs and stuff like
see?
that. Yeah, I like IT. Yeah. So, but whatever. Now you were in the military during action time, though.
Yeah, didn't see any. So, I mean, I joined up in 2010, which was right when things started to die down. And what's it called? Yeah, the first they sent me to Iwakuni, Japan. They talked about sending our unit to Afghanistan, maybe, but that never happened. And then I spent 5.5 years in Quantico, and I hated every second of it.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
now my dad spent a bunch of time over there when he
Yeah,
kind of
it's the
retired from the field. Yeah,
Oh yeah, in Quantico, it's where careers go to die. Like
yeah.
literally, I've done so many, because IT, we get stuck doing all the stuff that isn't really IT, but it has a power cord. So I I did like music for so many ceremonies.
Oh wow,
Uh,
that's interesting. Yeah, run the PA
yeah,
system. I can actually,
Oh,
right,
my hands up. I can actually do that.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
nice.
First
But
thing I can relate to.
I did so many retirement ceremonies because it's just people don't think about it, but then they get to Quantico and they're like, "Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm at 20. Goodbye."
yeah.
Uh, and doing retirement ceremonies is like cool because it's kind of cool to be a part of that person's like a big part of their career. But as a job, I absolutely dreaded it because it's one of those things. It's really simple to do. You're just playing the play button a few times
Mhm.
with like a few cues. But it's one of those things. If you mess up, it's like the worst thing to mess up in the world. So it just drove my like anxiety like just absolutely nuts.
Yeah. Well,
Is
Yeah.
Quantico or the FBI trains?
Yeah, Quantico is like split up by, if you know what 95 is. It's a really
Mhm.
big highway in
Yeah, it
Virginia,
goes
but
from all the way up to the north, all the way down to the south. Yeah.
yeah. So Quantico is split like down the middle, and the FBI and a bunch of like ranges and some of the officer schools are on the one side, and then you got the other side, which we call the main side, which is where most of the places are, and you got OCS, which is the officer candidate school as well. So,
Mhm.
never saw like the entire time there. I saw like I sometimes went to the other side of base, but I only saw like the road that led to the FBI place. Never saw it. So otherwise, it's
Ooh.
actually massive over
Yeah,
there.
I don't know really what my dad did at Quantico, but I know every now and then they'd send him over to Langley. And when he was at Langley, he taught hand-to-hand combat and knife skills. I know that. But most of the time he was at Quantico. Yeah.
Hey, you could have been with
Okay.
me. I was a training and education command.
Oh, well, let's see. My dad retired about the time you went in. So, and then he went, I don't know what he's doing now. He might still be doing it. I haven't spoken to him in quite a while. But when he went to private sector, he was head of security at Mohegan Suns.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, well, they say all the money is in the private sector, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So did you tell him about your sex mountain?
No, God, you people, you don't understand the difference between fertility and sex.
My bad.
Okay, I'm glad you learned your lesson, Jeff.
So Chester has a sex mountain that he
No,
has
I
to take his
don't.
yacht to
I
get to.
don't. I don't actually. That's not actually true.
Yeah, nice
It,
try, Diddy.
it's a fertility shrimp.
Diddy.
Hey, I don't have any baby oil anywhere near me, buddy.
So you say.
Hmm. Well, I'm smarter than Diddy. I use Vaseline. Goodness gracious. Do you own a mountain of any kind, Bad Sauce?
A what of
A,
any kind?
a mountain.
A mountain.
Mm.
I live on a mountain, but
Oh, nice.
quite
Okay.
own it.
Well, do you own the property on which sits the mountain?
Yeah, I got a nice anchor, so
There you go.
yeah, I could say I own a mountain.
He also has his own brand of sauce.
He does.
Yeah, it's
That's
butter
Yeah.
sauce. Yeah.
Yeah.
hot sauce.
Yeah. I
Butter
just
sauce.
I don't know how you get Batman to stand still so long, but all right.
standing in a pot of butter.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
wait, shake off.
Now, seeing as you call yourself Bad Sauce, uh, I would assume what is this here? Oh yeah, I would assume that you have watched The Penguin.
I have not.
Oh my
No,
God.
I got a almost 2-year-old, so I don't got
Oh,
time for
oh,
that stuff.
aw.
Well,
Oh,
if you
oh,
do get
oh,
some
oh.
extra chances, you would. I'm sure everyone here would appreciate it. Jeff, that was quick, fast, and pretty awesome. Good for you, sir. He
Thank you.
has a picture here for you, Bad Sauce. It says bottled butt sauce. I hope you will like to eat my butt sauce. And he's got a picture of you. Good job, Jeff.
I try.
Yeah, the Photoshop's got quicker these days, hasn't it?
I use AI at which is Illustrator.
Oh, is
And
Illustrator
it
using it?
glitches a lot.
It
Mm.
glitches a lot. Yeah, they do. They do. They're getting there though. AI's getting there.
The other day,
Where did you get that
I-
initially?
I snagged it.
When was I
Bad
wearing
Sauce,
that?
if you actually go to the Discord and
Uh-uh.
you go down and you look on where all of us are in here, you've joined us, right? And if you look
Mhm.
down on the bottom, it says like turn on camera. If you click that button, it will bring you in
Mm.
here with us. And therefore you can see everything live. You don't have to wait for the YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, turn my camera. Yeah. Interesting.
Oh, very good.
Oh wow, he doesn't look nearly as douchey as that picture.
You definitely got yourself he's a young looking man.
Yes.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Yeah. Good for you. That's a good thing, dude. I've grown into my look. I was always looked older than everybody. Now I look young.
Oh no, I really appreciate it now. But I've always looked young, and it was always an annoying thing. But now it's great. Now it's like people think I'm like 20 something, and I'm like, sure, you think that. And so when I mess up, they're like, oh, he's just young and naive. I'm like, yeah,
That's
that's
it.
it.
That's good. That's
This
good.
is getting
That's
better.
good.
Right?
Yeah,
oh,
It
look at
wasn't.
him. He's got dreams.
he does. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, though, when the hair gets a little bit gray, though, the sex appeal goes through the roof. I don't know what it is with women. What is it with you women and gray-haired men? You go crazy for them. What's up with that?
Daddy issues.
I was about to say daddy issues.
Yeah, I'm not going to complain about it, but no comment
got-
from the ladies.
I got 2
Sorry,
hairs
this
going
is
on.
more of a
Two
Rose
grays.
thing.
What was that, Amy?
Maybe daddy, but it's not us.
Oh, Lissa was saying that might be more of a question for Rosa.
Oh, well, I think Rosa's older than me,
Whoa.
actually. But don't tell her I said that. But yeah, no, you said you had 2 gray hairs, but Bat Sauce. I actually have 5 gray hairs on my chest.
Ooh. Oh wow.
Total 5.
You only have
I got-
5 on your chest?
Yeah, 5. Yeah.
No, do you only have 5 hairs on your chest?
No, no, I have appropriate body hair. It's perfectly balanced.
Really? Every single hair on my body is gray.
No, I just have 5
Yeah.
on my hair. My pubes haven't gone yet, so that's good.
Well, they will.
No, I'm sure they will. I just
have
live
to
look like,
more
Mount Fuji.
vivaciously than you, Eric.
That could be it, yeah.
What was that, Alan?
You look like Mount Fuji.
You do?
Snowy. No, you with snowy top
At the snowy peak.
on your pubes. We're talking about
No,
your
I
pubes.
don't. Not yet. I got 5 on my chest, and they're right in the cleavage too. So they're
Yeah.
pronounced.
I'm pretty gray. I got the Hal Jordan going on.
Okay,
Ooh.
that's cool. That's cool. Actually, the thing I do like about the gray up top, though, is it has on my beard. It has gone right down the sides and left the middle and the sides. You know the I don't know what we call it,
Pimples.
the beard, all gray,
Oh, the
but
beard.
the mustache line is all black. It looks cool, dude. I didn't even have to dye it that way. It's just natural.
Oh, good.
You don't have any facial hair whatsoever, Bad Sauce.
Absolutely not.
No,
No,
don't like it, huh? Yeah.
I just can't grow. Like I can grow like a couple, and it just looks really bad.
Yeah, well,
So
then there you go. That's fine. I had a beard at the age of 14. My wife still can't get over it. She has the picture and she shows everybody. Yeah. But I've had a beard ever since. I like beards. You know what I don't like is long hair. Yeah, I don't like it. It's uncomfortable. I don't know how the ladies do it.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't like long hair. We got any long haired dudes? Well, we know it's not Eric or Jeff. Um,
I
Alan,
used to be long haired.
did you? Yeah,
No,
Yeah.
I
the
can't.
sign says long-haired freaky people may not apply. So
Oh, that's fair.
Actually,
Yeah.
when I was younger, my hair was down to my butt.
Oh my God, dude. Oh wow. Yeah, I don't like. I
I had
just
a
don't.
sweet mullet.
I did have a mullet in high school, but I hated it so much. I just don't like the feel of hair on my neck and face and stuff. I don't like it.
Mine's
Yeah, I'm with
actually,
you.
I've left
When I
mine
got out
down
of
past the collar. So right
Mm.
now,
yeah. When I got out of the
Well, it's
military,
fine.
that's what I did. I grew my hair out because I can't grow facial hair, and
Oh, well, that's
then
fair.
yeah, I chopped it off pretty quickly. It was just annoying.
Uh, Everly Music says long hair was fun as AF. Yeah, no, I mean, if you like it, it's cool. I can't. I don't like it at all. Which is kind of funny because occasionally my hair will get a little bit longer, and my wife adores it because she says it makes you look like Zeus. And I was like, okay. But then I go and shit because when I get a haircut, I shave the sides and back. I mean, they're all the way down, right, almost to
The
the
Russell
skin.
Crowe Zeus, right?
No,
then,
no,
then after the
just
kids are,
just
then
the
after the
classical
kids are in
Zeus.
bed, he comes walking downstairs in a toga.
Yeah, well, though, hey, we don't talk about those things, Jeff. Yeah, but I don't know. She loves it though. So every time I go get a haircut, she's like, "Oh, oh well."
Oh,
Are you
maybe
married,
she
Bad
did.
Sauce?
I am. Yeah, I am
Nice.
married.
You got kids?
Yeah, yeah. I
That'd be
got
Just
cool.
one
told
on
you
the
that.
way too. Yeah.
How many you got
Yeah.
total?
Oh,
Uh, I guess 1.5. Because
Just okay, one
one's coming
out
this
and
way.
one coming. I see. That's cool,
Yeah.
dude. Congratulations to you, dude. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
busy.
No, kids are
Yeah.
great, man.
that's
I love
awesome.
kids.
another mouth to feed.
Nah,
I
it's not
know.
that bad at all. Kids are cheap, man. They don't start getting
Cheap.
expensive to around 12 or so.
They're cheap. What are you, Jump a Testa? What are you talking about?
No, dude, they are. Like, I mean, a lot of people are like, I gotta save money and have a kid. Dude, you need money in in a decade. Kids
The
don't cost
daycare is
much
also
money at all, dude. I mean, you go to a restaurant,
Especially when
you and your wife get if you got one kid, you like your new kid, you and your wife get their dish, you feed the kid off your dish. You don't even have to buy them one. It's they're not expensive. When they start getting to junior high and high school, and then of course college, my God, it gets expensive. But you have time to build it up, dude. You have time. Put your nose down, get it done. You'll be all right.
The issue for most young families is daycare, because if with both parents having to work and daycare costing something like $5,000 a month in most places, it's
Hmm.
really hard to make that work.
That's what
It's
grandma
hard.
and grandpa are for.
If they
Oh,
don't live nearby, though.
Well, then move.
mm,
or if they like a
I
lot of
know.
meth, you know.
Yeah.
Grandma and Grandpa don't always like that. I'll tell you
Well,
that right
but
now.
I'm
yeah.
saying in this day and age, we need to help each other. Your family needs to stick together in this time, right?
Yeah, to a
Yeah.
point.
All
I
right.
did see a I did see a
Get
little
out.
thing saying how moving out of your house is a psyop because it's basically making more taxes and stuff like that, you know.
It might
But
be.
then
Good point.
Dude,
but
I
then
got a
you
comment.
stay an extra 5-10 minutes with your parents, and you're like, no, I want to get the fuck out of here.
Well, I mean, it depends. Like my parents, I wouldn't bring my children anywhere near them. However, my wife's parents are fantastic human beings.
Aw.
Thus, I am in Japan. Yeah.
Hey, Snow.
Yeah,
Oh,
I did think there was kind of a point there to the psyop that thing
Yeah,
argument.
there might well be. That makes sense. Because
No,
it really is
definitely.
better for family to stick together. It really is. Yeah,
Yeah, and help each other out and all that
it is.
stuff.
Yeah, 100%. That's true. 100%.
Well, no, you're right about that, about it being kind of like a psyop. It's for generations, upon generations, eons. People lived in basically a cluster or tribes, and they would have people come and go between the tribes, but they always were around someone, usually somewhere, because you had to have people help each other with kids and with raising folks. And somebody would get sick, and they would come over to help you. And if you were, you didn't die out. That we actually sort of changed that when we started the westward expansion, and suddenly you had young families living out by themselves in the middle of the weeds. But we built a compound. I've got my family over here with us, and it's like I have 36 acres, and I actually have more land
Yep.
out in, because Texas it was cheaper, and that was my my retirement was I bought land. I didn't. I took anything out of stock
Rosa, you're
market.
not in Waco, Texas, are you?
I'm close. I'm actually 40 miles to the east of that. Don't you laugh at me. It is
Okay.
cheaper.
It
No,
is.
There
it
was a
really
fire
is, and it's
sale there.
Well, I'm in the
And
I'm
Grand
talking about
Canyon
the
fan,
compound.
dude. It's amazing.
oh,
Well, no, I got a
yeah,
compound
yeah.
too, dude. I have a compound
Yeah,
as well.
no, yeah, I see what you said there, man. I see what you did there. No,
Yeah, no,
no, we don't have
Ruby Ridge all over again. Dude, why did the FBI never get punished for the first time and then the second time? Please, someone explain that to me.
it was an absolute travesty, and it was because of the DOJ under Janet Reno, and they tried to make it look as there was something. Yeah, so sorry, it was a setup, and that's what happened.
Yeah, and they really went
people
after to
know.
try to make David Koresh really look like a bad guy. But now we've got actually a lot of the information out, and yeah, I mean, yeah, he was a religious extremist, fair, but he wasn't a bad guy at all.
Well,
He didn't do
actually, in
anything at
reality,
all. He just got murdered, is what he did.
well, in reality, he could have turned himself in. The locals know this, and we have people on both sides of the fence out here, and I understand that part. But I also know people that were there that day who said that he went to town every day. They could have arrested him at any time. He left his house every day, went to the mailbox. They could have gotten him then. They decided they didn't want
to.
that.
They want to make a demonstration of their power, and it's the
Well,
same
and the
reason
same
with government overreach that they killed Peanut.
Yep.
I know.
about to
The
say.
most horrible thing ever. We need to have a peanut
And
day.
the raccoon. Stop forgetting about
Oh,
the
that's
raccoon.
Fred. Fred got it too.
Fred was a communist.
He probably was. He probably was.
Did you know?
Dude, you think
planned
old Trump's going to let JD do a little bit of revenge for Peanut just for the PR for the stunt? I would.
Oh, yeah.
It would be hilarious.
Dude, did you know that there were 4 agencies involved in his takedown, and it was 7 days? It took the government 7 days and 4 agencies to take down a squirrel.
Yeah, no, it's insanely horrible overreach, dude. It's insane.
And the most insulting part, they killed the damn squirrel for no reason. Had no rabies, nothing.
They didn't have to even.
Squirrels can't even get rabies.
Yeah, no. And if they wanted to take the squirrel, all I had to do was like go get the squirrel and give it to us. They could have sent one dude, right?
Oh, they ransacked that guy's house too.
They did.
They tore that.
They did. Yeah.
The hell.
And they checked his wife to see if she was her immigration status.
Yeah.
Yeah, how nice. You can walk across the border illegally, but how dare you go through the process?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Okay,
everybody knows.
I know, it's so bad, dude. It's so bad. My wife was outraged by it, and I don't blame her.
Good.
Outrageous.
Ridiculous.
Killing a poor baby
He checked
squirrel.
the timeline. He joined Harambe in that grand and glorious moment in the sky.
Yeah. Well,
it could have
another
been
fraction of the
a
timeline.
divine sacrifice, so.
Well, Harambe had it coming, though.
Don't say that. That's terrible.
It's funny, but yeah, no, that peanut thing was stupid, dude. Unbelievable. But hey, we'll see. We'll see. I am enjoying old Trump's, fun because he's having fun. He's not even president yet, and he's just having a ball. Did you hear I don't know if it's going to happen, but the suggestion that Alex Jones will be the press secretary?
Yeah.
There's no way that's going to happen.
I hope, dude. I pray every night.
The idea is wonderful.
He is looking for a job.
He is, dude. That would be epic. That would be epic.
Oh, he's always right.
You're
I heard today
stupid.
that,
Shut up.
Scott
Next
Jennings
question.
They might get the guy from CNN to actually do it. the Republican
What?
for CNN.
Oh, the only one there.
Well, no, if you don't get Alex, just get Kaylee back, dude. She actually was really good at the job.
She's not. She
Oh,
hasn't been
right.
mentioned in any of it. I wonder if she's already like too busy or she's
Well, she
making
got
too
a
much money
job.
already.
She is getting paid by
Yeah.
Fox, but she was really good at the job. I mean, genuinely.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
She
maybe.
was the goat.
Mm-hmm.
But
I loved it. Her give that cute little thing, give him hell. It was great.
Yep.
there's a little blonde. There's another blondie that it reminds me a lot of her that is also attached named what's her name? Something Habe.
I don't know if you get much cuter than Kaylee.
Oh yeah, check it out. It's like she looks like the president of Poland or whatever that was.
Oh no, our favorite mascot?
Yes.
Oh, dude, she hasn't made an appearance on the show in a while. That's happening. All right.
Who's that?
Was that Poland or what was it? Was it
That's how I'm going to
Norway
Romania?
or
It was somewhere.
It was
It was an Eastern Bloc country, definitely.
yeah, or some kind of Viking blood. It was something. Oh, and speaking of Viking blood, that's the one that's gonna be crazy. Is the Secretary of Defense?
No, that's not.
That guy's gonna kick some
That's
ass.
definitely not her. It's maybe it wasn't Lithuania. It wasn't Romania. I know that guy's an asshole. Was it Finland?
That's
Oh,
why he passed on buying Romania and instead bought Malta.
No, God. Oh, he doesn't look fun.
That's not her. What the hell?
That's not her. I'm gonna find it. Let's see what other.
I think it's Serbia.
Serbia. Oh, that's not how you spell that. Okay. Oh no.
I want to put female too. Might pop up. Nope.
Lex Luthor.
I think that's her right there.
Is
the
that her?
blonde, but she's just older now. Croatia. It's Croatia.
Croatia.
She's just older now.
Oh no, we're gonna find the correct picture. She is the mascot of this show. So
This I think I have to see.
yeah, I think you're right. I think it is her. Yeah. Croatia. I need to add one word. Bikini.
You said the magic word.
There she is. There you are, doll. Oh, the best president on the planet. Best president on the planet. Mm-hmm. That's what you need as a president. Croatia knows what they're doing. We should all immigrate.
We almost have that as the defense coordinator now, right?
The minister, yeah, with Tulsi. Yeah, Tulsi's a good looking lady. But I don't know how much fun Tulsi would be at a party. This lady's got a rock and roll, dude, without question.
Oh, I think Chelsea would be lots of fun at a party.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
She's been on Rogan like a bunch of times.
Yeah, no, I like her. I like what she has to say. She's a little bit liberal for me, but man, that's all right. It's not insane, but yeah, that's just crazy that your president is that hot, dude. It's just crazy. Croatia knows what they're doing. That's for sure. We got another one here. Mm-hmm. Oh, damn, this girl. Oh, hold on a second. Okay, now we got her just coming, just bling bling out of the water there. Oh, there's another one here. Uh-oh. Hold on a second. Oh, look.
Those Dolce & Gabbana glasses actually do it.
Oh, look, I'm looking back cute. Oh, I'm looking back cute. Okay. All right. She's
Awesome.
my president forever.
It's nice seeing such an elegant lady, but still able to, go out and have fun on the beach too.
You can turn it all you like, but yeah, okay.
I want to talk foreign relations. You know what I'm saying?
Do you approve Bat Sauce, or are you not allowed? Do you have a female over here that's watching you like a hawk?
Sorry, I'm going through a tunnel.
What? Oh, what? Yeah, okay.
That was great.
That was good. Good job. You get bonus points. 10 points for you, Bat Sauce. Yeah. See, I don't have my wife is not near me. She's out of the house. So
she knows all.
I'm sure she does.
She's probably listening right now.
No, she's not.
I
Yeah,
doubt it.
it's definitely not
I
the
just
person with a similar name as mine in the chat. Definitely not.
Yeah. No, certainly
I
not.
love you.
But
I love you, Sue.
no. My wife is very happy that I have my little hobbies.
Aw.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right. I'm pretty sure her Croatia alarm just went off.
maybe. But yeah, no. My wife doesn't care about my idiosyncrasies at all. Yeah, she doesn't care about my YouTube or anything I do like that.
Is she ever
That's
jealous
nice.
of your cousin?
No.
Who's your cousin again?
Which one? Mary, Karen, or Carol?
No. The one that's going to be our topic one day next
No, it'll
next
never
year.
happen. I'll just shut down the
Will.
stream. No.
It's
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah. No, my wife doesn't care about that. She knows me, dude.
Because you're going to invite her on here with us.
Mhm. And besides, she's constantly got women that are hitting me up like in public all the freaking time. I feel bad for her actually. They don't. She's standing right there and they don't even care.
I
It's not
think
right.
people would be so rude over there.
Well, I excite them, Amy. So yeah,
It's a curse, I guess.
it's a curse. That was really
Chester
good,
can't
honey.
help
We
it.
should take that on the road. That'd be good. Pregnant wife in the chat. Yeah, baby. Get him. Get him.
Congratulations on your family.
Yeah, no,
I
that
know.
is
Thank you.
awesome, dude. Yeah. And her
Yeah.
name is
Yeah, but
Seabats.
stop it too, though. Gosh, stop it too.
Dude,
No,
have 9
dude,
is
have 7.
No.
Yeah, no,
Oh
seven.
no,
Seven's a
no,
good
no,
number.
no.
Dude, it's a lucky number.
It
Yeah,
is.
I'm good.
It's the number of man.
That is
Chester, you
correct.
know I'm speaking from experience, so.
We know you have 1,000 kids. We get it. But he can have 4 or 5, 10. My grandma had
Hmm.
13.
It's impressive.
It is
Just-
impressive. Yeah, it is very impressive. Yeah.
Let's not sure that.
Does the little bat have a scarf too?
A bat would have a scarf.
You can
I
put it
think.
on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a meme that's going around right now. It's somebody's grandma talking about abstinence and like girls should be more modest, yet they have 12 kids.
Yeah, but they. Okay. Yeah. But they did do it under the sanctuary of marriage, I would say.
Can't have a big family if you can take care of
Sanctuary.
them.
Sanctuary.
Yeah,
Well,
back then they were actually doing it to have more kids most of the time.
Yeah, they needed them. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And of course, with me, my mother is the youngest of the 13. So
Really?
I have most of my cousins that I grew up with, a la the one that Eric loves to talk about, is actually my second cousin. Her dad,
Well, I know why
who's
they
an
did it
old
that way.
man, was my actual cousin. What was that?
I know why that happened though. Like it's because kids were dying all the time back in the day. Like you couldn't keep a kid sometimes. Wouldn't go past 3.
Yeah, no,
You gotta
Yeah.
have a bunch.
my grandma
Yeah,
got
you had to have some extras.
yeah,
just
no,
in
my
case.
grandparents got real lucky with that. They only lost one.
Mm.
And I think his name was Thomas. I'm pretty sure. Well, they named him. He didn't live very long though. But my grandparents after the war, they the WW2 one. They did because there were a bunch of men that didn't come home, of course. And the women just didn't want the responsibility and just kind of dropped the kids and left, right? Unfortunately, there's a lot of that happened, and no one talks about it. But my grandparents adopted 5 of those kids.
Really?
Yeah, so I
So
literally
was
have 18 aunts and uncles, 17 of which made a lot of
That's
kids, and
so
their kids made
cool.
kids, and their kids made kids. Yeah.
the 5 were on top of her? Is it the ones that she had herself? Adopted
Yes,
ones?
on top of, yes.
Oh my
18
goodness.
total.
That's
18 total, yeah.
holy smokes, that's a big family. It's a good thing you have a castle, right?
No,
And
that would be
another
my dad's family. This is the Conleys we're talking about.
Ah, I see.
Lower the bridge.
Wait, did you just say Conley's?
What?
Like
you just say-
Jennifer Connelly.
Conley's? No, for
Yeah.
real.
Jennifer-
Because like I
Jennifer
have
Connelly's
Conley's.
his cousin.
Dude, you may be kin to me.
No,
You
don't.
may be kin.
No. I have
No,
enough
no,
kin.
that's-
Conley
I
or
have
Russell?
enough kin,
Too
Rosa.
late now. No, yeah, you are. You are now. You are now. I claim you.
Fair enough. My
If
grandpa,
you're if
my
you're
grandpa's
Conley,
the Conley, of course. My grandma is an Allen, as in Thomas
are
Allen.
they Irish Conleys? Are they Irish
Yes,
Conleys?
Irish families. Yes.
You're
Irish
mine.
families.
Yeah.
You're mine.
Yeah.
Dude.
No, they literally. Oh God, here we go, horns. But no, I literally grew up in a household that spoke Gaelic all the time.
Dog for real. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's why I got my red hair.
Well, it's probably why
That's
I
it.
got into the language, because I was constantly being barraged by several of them at once.
So you grew up around that.
Yeah, no. Like when I was
Seven
a little
years.
kid, I spoke Gaelic and English, of course, and they
That
had me
is so
studying
cool.
Greek and Latin and German and all that kind of stuff.
Okay,
Wonder if you
quick.
sounded like
Did they make you
Scrooge McDuck as a
practice?
teenager?
Did they make you practice? Gosh and begolly.
No, they spoke actual Gaelic.
Okay,
the real
okay.
thing, not the broken English of the modern Irish. But then again,
Can
if
you
you
do
follow
pa-
your history, you understand most of the people in Ireland today are not actually Irish; they're English settlers. The Irish all came
Yeah.
to America.
Can you river dance?
I maybe.
Ooh.
Probably. If you practice.
Can you recite the Lorica in
No,
Gaelic?
the thing with the river dancing, the boys don't have to do the hard work. The girls do. Only in Russia do the men do the hard work in the dance. Everywhere else, the women do it, and we just kind of stand there looking pretty. The Russians don't play though.
No, they don't. They have
No.
some beautiful folk dance, don't they?
I mean, I've watched some of the old stuff back when you made a mistake, your whole family gets executed. You know that one.
Oh no.
Those dudes were ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Well, you gotta think about where did the ballet start, right?
Well, it comes from the Irish. Yeah. Everyone thinks it's the French, but no, it's not. The French don't invent anything; they steal everything.
Huh? I thought it was actually Russia.
I was gonna say I thought it was Russian.
No, it's Italian. Excuse me, it's Irish. It's not.
Well, Alan, I think we're right. I think he's wrong on this one.
Yeah, go ahead, look it up.
But
But
must be Lord of the Dance.
I'm drawing. I don't have time to look it up.
Oh, fair. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no, the French steal a lot of shit. So
Damn it, I gotta go look it up.
yeah, go look it up.
And then mine.
Let's see. Evelyn Music says, and the dudes alternate between the worm and the stereotypical low kick jumping jack move. Yeah,
You
they
say
do.
the French
No, I said the Irish.
is the Italian.
No, don't even acknowledge the Italians. They'll
The
hear
Italians
you.
started ballet.
Hey,
Yes, they did
we like
in the
Italian
15th
beer.
century.
Yeah, I don't think that's correct.
Benny.
I protest.
Google tells me otherwise.
Well,
sir.
Google is lie. Google lies.
Well, it could be true that Google lies. If you're on Google in North Korea, Kim Jong-il invented ballet.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh Romeo, do ballet for me, Romeo. I can see
That
it.
would be a pretty cool.
Every
thing.
time I think of that, Romeo and Juliet, two things pop in my head. One is the amazing rendition they did in the 70s or 80s. What was that lady's name, Jeff? One of the most stunningly beautiful women in the history of Hollywood. She married a Japanese guy.
Well, what was the first part of that?
Romeo and Juliet, the one they did like in the 70s or 80s.
Geez.
That
It
lady,
was the 60s.
maybe.
No.
It was around that area.
She was like only like 16 or something.
Oh, she was so beautiful. And it was a good movie too. Yeah, it was really good.
Holland.
Movie. Huh? Say it again.
Nothing.
No, you're trying to bust my
Okay,
chops.
her name's Tom Holland.
No, that's definitely no.
Did he say Tom Holland?
Yeah, because He's in the new version of Romeo and Juliet, and they're saying that he's Juliet because the Juliet they picked isn't exactly
Olivia
the
Hussey.
definition of beauty.
Olivia Hussey, yeah. Just a beautiful woman, and she did, she ended up getting married to the Japanese guy and
Unfortunate
went
name.
and made a family. So she left Hollywood. It's unfortunate
Mm.
because she was stunningly beautiful, but she was also a good actress. But the other thing that always comes in my head, actually, because when I was at university, I had to read all the Shakespearean plays in their original form, right?
Mhm.
And one
Yeah.
of the things they teach you in those language classes is see, the thing about language, you can speak a language, but if you don't understand the context of the language, it's kind of useless,
Mhm.
right? Um, so we would have context classes,
Mhm.
understanding how metaphor and expression and idioms and proverbs and things like that were used at the time, right? And
Sure. Yeah.
of course, reading the original ones in their original form, you understand that Shakespeare was incredibly bawdy, incredibly bawdy.
Oh yeah.
Romeo and Juliet is so dirty. It's so dirty. It's a comedy, a tragedy as well, but it's also, in the
Mm.
Greek classics, right? But it's literally a bawdy comedy that ends in death.
I was gonna say, isn't comedy back in the day? Wasn't it just when a story had a happy ending?
Mhm.
No, no,
Mm.
no, no. The Shakespeare plays. The intention with Shakespeare plays was to unify the language, because at that time in Britain, especially in London, when you walk down the street, you have a baker speak German, and the fishmonger is speaking Italian or what have you. You just couldn't. There was no uniformity, and they were used to uniform the language, and
Mm.
therefore, smart people don't create language, common people do. And
Mm.
of course, at that time, theater was everything, and you could get in for a pence. It was dirt cheap, right, for to stand up on the floor. So they were written for the common man, to be very popular and successful, so that they would unify the language. And they were incredibly successful with that. But because of that, everything was very raunchy and bawdy because,
Because they didn't get
common
much of the
man.
common one.
Yeah. So, but they are, when you go through those classes and you understand the context and you read them in their original form, you understand that basically it's Animal House or
Wow.
Porky's
Wow.
Until
is
they
what
all
it
die.
is. Yeah.
Now, when they die, then it's like then.
Yeah. And of course, you got a bunch of dudes in drag, but not doing it seriously, doing it in completely 100% camp, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
So does that mean it's kind of like um
The the
Tim
original
Curry's
drag
show?
show.
What was that, Amy?
Does that mean it's kind of like the Tim Curry movie we did a couple weeks ago?
Oh, Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Kind of. Yeah. Yeah. It's very lewd. The jokes they're making now these days, they would just
Like
say something outright, but in those days, it's all innuendo, of course, but it's highly sexual,
Mm-hmm.
highly, highly sexual. The worst one is The Taming of the Shrew. Oh my God. That is
Oh yeah, that
so
one.
bad, that movie. I would love to that story. I would love to see someone make a movie as it was intended to be. I would love that. It would be
Yeah.
hilarious.
10 Things I Hate About You. Isn't that it?
I don't know. I haven't seen that.
There's a movie with Jennifer Stiles, I think her name
Heath
was. She
Ledger.
was big in the early 2000s, and Heath Ledger. And it was called 10 Things I Hate About You. It was Taming of the Shrew, modern.
Oh, well, yeah, yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Was it bawdy and lewd and ridiculous?
Yeah, it was a teenage comedy. It was a teenage gross out comedy, right?
Oh, okay, cool. Great.
Yeah.
That's good. Someone had the same
Not
idea
yeah.
I had. That's nice.
Yeah, you ever seen Not Another Teen Movie? Like it's basically spoofs on that one and a few others.
No, I haven't
Yeah.
seen that. Yeah, I don't. I tend to watch horror movies or
I recommend
documentaries
it. I
or
love that one.
history or mechanics.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't watch rom-coms at all. They're anathema to me.
Oh, not another teen movie is just a parody.
That's
It's
fine.
a spoof movie. Like
It would still get my heckles up, I do believe. I stopped going to rom-coms after I got married.
Does the missus not like them?
Oh, she can watch them in her own damn time.
Her own time.
Oh, harsh.
Nah, she actually doesn't care for him very much either. Although
Well,
literally kind of met my wife at a Meg Ryan rom-com.
she
Really?
Yeah.
she's only hiding from. She's hiding. She really goes in and secretly watches where you do not know.
No, she doesn't care for the Hollywood stuff. She will watch Korean drama, which of course is, there's not much
Yeah.
comedy in it. She does like that kind of stuff, but yeah, she doesn't get the comedy. She's not a native English speaker, and she gets it now, I guess, but she never really got into them. She hates musicals with a passion. She doesn't understand why people are just automatically
Oh,
singing in the street. I tried to explain to her we're American. She didn't get it.
we sing a lot.
We're American. We're prone to singing in the street
Dude,
sometimes.
we love our musicals. Americans love our
Mhm.
musicals, dude.
Sound like TikTok right now. We're American.
Of course we're American.
American.
Isn't that the acceptable excuse?
Mhm.
Right.
Always.
Fine excuse for anything, I suppose.
Everly says musicals are lame. Yeah, but you're kind of all right, Everly. If we start singing some famous show tunes, you telling me you're not going to automatically sing along?
I would.
Sure.
Oklahoma, where the wind goes somewhere across the plain.
And down the
Somewhere.
and the waving wheat. It sure smells sweet when
That
the
one.
wind comes right down the road.
There it is.
There we
Sing
go.
along, Everly. Sing along.
Yeah,
It looks
you
like
don't have-
anything you can do, Rosa can do better.
You do. I could do better.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
that song. That is a great song.
Let's
Anything you
go
I can do.
fly a kite. Etc.
Way to the highest height. Yes. And he do it in chipmunk voices. So
No, don't do that. No, that's illegal. Yeah. I don't know what it is with Americans in musicals, but we definitely have a fetish. That is true.
Monorail. Monorail.
Even Monterey Jack would sing a song or two.
Cheese.
You're not. Jeez. You're not displaying, by the way, Ellen. Yeah.
On that? Oh.
Well, there are a lot of Americans, if not all Americans, in here today. Maybe Bat Sauce can explain to us why Americans love the musical.
Are we the only ones that love musicals? I don't know. Musicals are
Please pontificate, please.
I don't know, man. It's like it's enjoyable, but I don't feel like most Americans do like musicals. I usually find myself a little bit on the
On
less,
my wife's side.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I like a musical, but most
Yeah.
people I talk to don't.
Yeah, no, I've watched many musicals in my life.
They always show previews for the newest musicals during the Thanksgiving Day parade. That's kind of a tradition.
It is. It is.
Well,
Well, I did live in New York for quite a while, so maybe that's part of it.
that's like
Yeah,
Could be a regional type thing.
it might be. I mean, because I don't go to Broadway. Being a local, you don't go to Broadway because it's stupid. It's for tourists and it's incredibly
right.
expensive. What you do is go to all the
Mhm.
side street stuff, and that stuff's like normal price.
yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, though, pretty much every musical I've ever seen, a woman dragged me to it, though. So
That sounds right.
yeah,
Were they fun?
That's per course.
it is. Yeah.
Really enjoyed Book of Mormon though.
Book of Mormon. See, I haven't seen that one. I wasn't in the
Was
States,
it a
dude.
fun
Oh,
show?
Book of Mormon.
That sounds
awesome.
great, man.
I saw Book of Mormon.
Yeah.
It's great.
That's the South Park guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that sounds like it'd be good. Thundera says I'm sus, real sus. I don't know what you're talking about. What about Hugh Jackman? Your wife is that was
Australian.
funny. No, I mean musicals. I mean that's his true love is musicals. Hugh
Yeah.
Jackman. Yeah.
That is true.
It's like the opposite of Wolverine.
Now that he's divorced his beard, has he come out yet?
Not yet.
I don't know why.
He's still
he
waiting for
doesn't.
Ryan Reynolds to divorce his wife.
Oh, maybe, but I don't know why he just doesn't come out. We love him. Who cares, right? No one cares.
Yeah. Well, I know why, because as long as he's still Wolverine, he can't do that.
Maybe a contract thing.
He's got a
Yeah.
contract. Yeah, it says he
Yeah.
can't come out.
Yeah, you can't be gay while you're Wolverine, bro.
All right. Then that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, I mean, it's so blatantly obvious. But the thing is, he's got to know how much he's loved, though, because we do love Hugh Jackman,
Yeah,
man. I mean,
yeah, he's great.
it's not even the how he portrayed Wolverine. It's the fact that he gave so much of his life to it, and he ate broccoli and skinless chicken forever for us.
No, he didn't. That's what all the steroid users say that they did.
All right, fine. Don't don't
Nah,
don't. don't I was going
Oh, he's
somewhere.
definitely did
don't fret-
steroids, especially for his age.
Of course, yeah. They
don't
all the
Yeah,
Hollywood guys use steroids. Um, although speaking of steroids and bodybuilders and all the hormone replacements they do, even though they're young, and all the other stuff they do, I don't even know what they're into. They are dying. Well, they are dropping like flies, dude.
dude, for real.
yeah.
Dude,
Ooh.
so many of them are dying. Like every year, there's like a dozen of them, man. It's really bad.
Good.
Yeah, it's really bad. Yeah.
You're
Um,
saying if I skip the gym, I'm saving my own life?
yes,
Mhm.
yes, that's what I'm saying. Or just
Yeah,
go be like
got it, got
normal
it.
people. Even Arnold Schwarzenegger is shocked at the level of drug abuse going on by these bodybuilders. Arnold, Mr.
He's not
Steroid
shocked.
Olympia himself.
He's not shocked. He knows.
W-
He's like all these steroid users are just habitual liars.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
It's just I get in like debates all the time with people too, with when they're just like, no, this guy's this guy's natural, and it's a whole thing in the like lifting realm of things. People argue if somebody's natural or not, and it's very obvious if somebody is
Oh yeah.
not natural.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Liver King?
yeah. Well, I mean that's way too obvious.
Yeah.
But there's like plenty of YouTubers that are like not hulkingly big, but it's like yeah, you can tell by the veins or the little bit the skin kind of stretching not naturally.
hmm
There's a lot of different like tells. So
Yeah. No. No. I mean,
just
I used to play football, quite a bit.
yeah,
Most of my life, I've seen a lot of steroids, dude. You know.
yeah,
But I'm a big guy, so I had there was no need for the coaches to push me in that direction, right? I mean, even in high school, I was squatting 500-600 pounds, right? So they didn't, I never got pushed toward me, but I saw it getting used, dude. And I every time I saw it, I winced because I don't want to stick a needle in my ass.
yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Don't do drugs.
leaving that one alone.
Yeah, I left. I gave it. That was a soft toss there, Eric.
Yeah, I know. I just
Okay, okay,
not gonna do it.
yeah.
Not gonna do it.
Yeah, but no, I'm assuming you've witnessed it as well, Bad Sauce.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've had plenty of friends, just being in the Marine Corps. A lot of infantrymen take it. Some of them, like, I found a lot more Marines are probably more open about it. It's probably why I got a little bit more insight without ever having to take it.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, it's just it's kind of crazy how many people take it, and you wouldn't really know.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like
it's been around a while, dude. But I think it's gotten worse because they're mixing it with other things now.
yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah,
like
you can homebrew it like easily. I have a friend that homebrews it actually.
yeah. Well,
His skull's getting big.
yeah, it's weird. I mean, especially the hormone thing. I mean, hormone replacement for older men, it's a good thing because you're replacing the loss of testosterone. But if you have a
Right.
guy who's steroided up, his testosterone is through the roof anyway, and you're adding more on top of it, that can't be good, dude.
You
Mm.
can't go over.
It's
That's what they
I
blamed
mean,
the Chris Benoit thing on. He was over steroided.
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe.
I mean, yeah,
Um,
they definitely say it's like, yeah, when you get older as a man, like you should be getting more testosterone artificially or whatever. But it's like, yeah, whenever a doctor's not involved, that person's not monitoring properly
right.
or
Yeah, it
anything,
should
and it's
be
just
a
like
doctor
so
should be
easy to
involved. You're right. 100% you're
jack.
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I haven't done that yet, but I'm imagining one day I will, under
yeah,
doctor supervision, of course.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
I mean, it's not a bad thing. I mean, women do the same thing and get estrogen replacement. I mean,
Hmm.
calcium supplements before their menopause or during menopause as well. I mean, all these kind of things, they're good to do
Well,
if you
anything
do
for
it
health,
correctly.
right?
What was that?
Anything for health, right? But
Sure, sure.
not because you want to feel like you're better at a sport or you don't think you're strong enough or that's people
Yeah.
shouldn't have to live like that. You can't
Well, it's
No.
not
you gotta
even
Well,
protect yourself.
it's not even just that
there's a
reason.
lot of there's a lot of side effects with this stuff though. Okay, this is me talking. I'm 62. I've had no hormone replacement therapy. I've done none of that stuff. I take like Tums for calcium or something like that.
Mhm.
And I haven't done any of it because I watched my mother go through this. And we had an entire generation of women that suddenly their skin was tearing and everything was, I don't know if y'all went with that with your parents. This wasn't normal. This wasn't natural. People didn't go through that 30, 40 years ago, but they did go through it when they started hormone replacement therapy. So I
Mm,
decided, heck with that. I'm going to not go that route. And I haven't had any of those problems. And it
that's
makes
good.
me wonder how much of this is made up. That, I
Mm,
mean, people would go through menopause and they would go, okay, cool, I've done it and I'm all right. And suddenly you have
Mhm.
this big giant thing where you have to go down and get all these drugs and everything else. And there's all these terrible side effects where your skin's tearing and you're having all these hot flashes for months and years and you're depressed. And I'm like, dude, I haven't had any of that. Maybe I'm just blessed.
yeah.
I know people do go through a lot with it. I mean, things changed for me, but it wasn't like the end of the world. And I
Yeah,
watched what my
Mm,
mother went through, and it
sure.
seems
All
really
women
weird
do,
that
yeah.
that's really
Well,
but
yeah,
it seems weird that my mom's generation had that problem and I'm not, and my grandmother didn't. And I
well,
think maybe
mm.
there's too much overselling of this,
well,
the
my
drugs.
wife is going through the menopause as we speak, and
All right.
I'm holding what the doctor gave her, and it's basically just the vitamins that are focused specifically on calcium.
Oh
Good.
yeah, that part
Yeah,
yes is a good idea.
Yeah,
Vitamin
makes
D,
sense.
that's
all
it.
that stuff.
And
Cod
she
liver
Yeah,
oil.
Man,
she did a bone test too, and they said that she's actually has the bones of a 30-year-old. So,
Sweet.
Good job, Bone.
So many kudos.
Glad she's nice and
so,
healthy. That's
well, she's
awesome.
always been an athlete though. That's probably why.
so a big thing that people
Mm,
take steroids for, it doesn't get
mhm.
talked about much, is it makes them feel good.
Yeah,
Like that's the
Oh,
biggest thing.
yeah.
it's like an
It's like a
addiction.
Um,
Yeah,
joy.
it makes sense. Yeah.
yeah, it's
Mm,
their mood and everything is better, and I imagine it's something similar to like a cigarette addiction or something like or nicotine addiction, where it's like
mhm.
after the first like 3 or 4, you lose the effect and
He's
you kind of
talking
just
to
it's that
us,
dragon.
Eric.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Well, I used to be a big smoker, and it's then you're just convincing yourself that you need it at that point.
I
But
just
yeah,
had one.
However, I just like it. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I know I shouldn't. And to all the youngins listen out there, why are you here? One, but two, don't start smoking. It's not good for you. It's a waste of money and time, dude. The world hates you anyway. Also,
Unless it's cheap.
don't do drugs.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
Take care of your health.
I mean, you
You
can
know,
do
do
some of
all.
them safely, but why bother? Don't even start. It's a waste of time.
Yep.
Yeah. That's my PSA for the month, Eric. Do I get bonus points for that?
Yeah.
Yes, you
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
Okay, good.
I just saw the
Get
star
all
in the
kind of
rainbow go over my head. I was like,
You
oh,
you
the
should
more I
have.
know.
You should have. Goodness gracious.
do.
But it is true, though. I mean, that is so true. If you're a younger person, don't start. Just don't, dude. You don't need it. It's a waste of money and time. Really, just don't bother with it. It doesn't make you
Definitely a
any
waste of
cooler.
money. Good God.
Oh my, it's a huge waste of money, dude. Goodness
So,
great. When
well,
I was a kid, I smoked a mountain of marijuana, dude.
Oh,
Hmm.
Oh, you and mountains, man.
I know.
I
It was
know.
So,
destined.
so the waste of money thing,
dependable.
though, I don't know if I believe that, though, because I ate less, so it's like, I think I actually spend more money that I don't when I don't smoke
No, that's interesting because they
cigarettes.
do mention the yeah, cigarettes definitely reduces your appetite. Yeah.
Yeah,
But even with the marijuana, everyone always talked about the munchies, Hollywood and their comedies, right? But
yeah.
I actually, when I was a kid and just going to, I didn't, I just went to parties a lot, right? But I don't recall eating much at all.
Hmm.
So I don't know what that was about. But yeah, cigarettes definitely do
I
that. But living in
I
Japan
go back and
also
forth.
is really helpful for not gaining weight, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get the
So,
munchies
like,
sometimes, and sometimes I don't. And I
Really?
actually lost a lot of weight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good Taco Bell, we got hungry.
Well, I hardly eat much at all now. For me, I'm more focused on it being really good quality food because I don't eat much, so I just want the flavor, really.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
And I do have
Well,
I have my isometrics. Being a
yep.
military man, do you still keep yourself in shape, bat sauce?
No.
No. Okay.
No,
Because
I'm
he's
not
also a dad.
I'm not over gaining too much weight, but no, I was medically separated, and so it makes going to the gym difficult. I have a vascular disorder that like flares up when I lift weights. So,
Uh,
and I hate
I
running
need
with
to
a
take
burning
care of
passion. So,
oh no, I'm 100% there. We can be friends.
yeah.
it.
No, dude, when
Yeah.
I did football, my freaking coach, as soon as classes ended, we all had to gather and run 5 miles every freaking day.
Yeah. Yeah,
Jeez.
no, it's all the Marine Corps cares about is running. Like you could be like the most fit person ever, but if you can't run like quick, they think you suck.
Yeah.
Um, like I had a really high physical fitness score because I like perfect pull-ups, perfect sit-ups. The only other portion is the running time, which I
That is
had a
true,
good
though.
running time.
Yeah.
I had a really good running time actually, but I was in a small shop, and for our daily like workouts, of course, all they ever wanted to do was run. I had like the few guys who could run under 3 mile 20 minutes, and I wasn't that fast, so I couldn't keep up, and they actually were going to like push paperwork against me for not being like being able to
Wow.
keep up. And I'm
Yep.
like,
Wow.
luckily, one of the higher ranked people had some sense, and I was like, dude, what are you guys doing? Like, what? Who cares if he falls out a little bit? He's kind of got an extremely high score. Yeah,
Yep.
Gee,
at least
even when I
back
was
then.
in high school, I think my average for the run was 6:30. I think
Hmm.
6:30, which was pretty good, really. I mean, there were
Yeah,
dudes just
really.
killing it, doing like 4.5 minutes and stuff, ridiculous. But it wasn't bad though. I wasn't at the end of it at all. And I know my 100-meter was 11.28, which is pretty fast for a big guy.
Yeah. Well, so it's like, um, I think the fastest I ever ran was 20:30. So 3 miles, I did 20,
No, you got me,
20 minutes
dude.
and 30 seconds.
I'm. That's not. I'm.
I was in the best shape of my life when that happened, and the wind was blowing well. The uh, besides, I was usually like, I guess like what, like 22, 23 minute. But passing the physical fitness test, the run, it's really easy because you just got to do 28 minutes. So you just got to like
Oh yeah.
kind of walk fast. So and then you'll pass it.
I could do that. I could do that with 3 minutes to spare, or 2.5.
But like getting a perfect score on the run, nobody does it. It's obnoxious. 18 minutes is a perfect run time, and
Mhm.
like you always have like one person in every unit that may be able to get it.
Yeah. I had on my football team was like well, when I had a few. I moved around a lot. But when I was in Alabama, they were the Alabama champions, right? And I don't know if you understand that in the South, football is God.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Even though like I said, for a big guy, it was pretty fast, but that team had 10-second dudes on it, dude.
Hmm.
It's shocking because you figure, oh, it's only a second and a half different, right? Uh-uh. It's yards and yards different. It's insane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you
But
jump?
yeah,
Because I couldn't jump at all, dude.
I
I'm out.
can't jump at all.
Yeah.
So I was a high school volleyball player. But I'm 6'1", so at least that makes up for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, my whatever vertical is terrible.
Oh, yeah, that vertical was horrible. Yeah. White man can't jump. Turns out the movie
Fact.
was right. Yeah. Can you jump,
But yeah,
Eric?
no, I was a
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, not at all.
No. Yeah, I'm a shit jumper. Yeah. Can't jump.
And I played volleyball too. It just I still couldn't jump though.
Yeah, no. No.
To stretch?
Yeah. But being tall, you're right, does help though. It does help.
yeah.
Although I was pretty good at the bench press challenge, right?
For volleyball?
Yeah, I think it's let's see if I recall back, it was 257 pounds. How many times can you rep it?
Well, not for volleyball, right? Like
No, football,
bench
football.
just benching. Oh yeah.
Yeah, 257. I do believe that was the weight. Yeah, 257. How many times could you press that? That was one
That's
of
a
the
bunch of
challenges.
footballs.
What do you say?
That's a bunch of footballs.
It is, but
257
it's
pounds.
a football thing though. The vertical, the 100-meter. I mean, all of this is part of the what do they call that, Jeff? It's like the test thing to get into pro football or college.
Hell Week or something like that?
Combine? The
The
combine.
combine.
Yeah, that's what it's called, the combine.
Yeah.
So, high school kids do it too, right? The kind of prep for it.
Oh,
I didn't continue football into college though. But
no.
that was one of them. The vertical, which I sucked at, the sprint, a whole bunch of stuff you have to do in that. But I was pretty good at the bench. That was like the only thing I was good at.
Nice. Pick
Up,
things up and knock it.
oh, side to side.
The side to side. Yeah, no. The thing that I hated the most was wind sprints. Oh, I hated those things, dude.
No running.
Have you ever done
No
wind
running in the
sprints
hall.
before, Amy?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's torture. It should be illegal.
I think, yeah, and aren't they like
Putting down the
adding that to
bleacher.
the Geneva Code or something? Like
Well, say
no
that
wind
again,
sprints?
Amy.
No, aren't they adding that to like the Geneva Convention? Like no wind sprints, no.
I think they should.
Yeah.
They should. That should be part of it for sure.
Put burpees on there.
Yeah.
Put
Yeah.
burpees, yes.
Mm, yeah.
Burpees. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
None
Wind
of them.
sprints they're just god awful. I mean, I don't know how. I know I've seen basketball guys do it too. But for us, we'd all line up on the sideline, and the coach would blow the whistle. You have to sprint as hard as you can to the other side, which is 50 yards, and back. So it's 100 yards, and you have to sprint it, and the coach will dog your ass if you're not sprinting, right? And then he blows the whistle again, and he keeps doing it until someone pukes. That's wind sprints.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that is illegal, right?
Mhm. Well, I doubt the pussies today do it. But
It's gotta be.
when I was a
Well,
kid,
anyway, so it's illegal, and then he mocks people that can't do it.
well, you gotta understand, my coach was a World War II veteran, and he didn't take nothing, no flack whatsoever.
True that.
Yeah, he literally looked like Popeye,
Sure did.
all
sure
gnarly
did.
and shit. Yeah, scary as hell. Little dude too, terrifying.
Looks
Really?
so good, dude.
What was
Carrie-
that?
So that looks so good. Taking that.
Oh, the picture? Yeah,
Colors.
no, they're great.
Yeah.
They're great. For sure. Did you have any real difficult to deal with drill sergeants?
Oh yeah, plenty. I mean, that was a small portion of my life, though, or even military life. What's a good story? They kept on confusing me for somebody else. I don't know. They never remember my name.
Hot sauce?
Hot sauce. Yeah. One drill instructor like recognized that I had a really messed up shaped head. So he started calling me Recruit Predator for a while. No, I was like I was the road guard, so I wore that orange vest, and I had to run past the platoon all the time and stop traffic.
Why?
Oh man, yeah. Why am I? I don't know. I'm like no stories are coming up from boot camp, but
I've heard Bob
Yeah.
Ross was a drill sergeant. Did you run into anyone like him?
Well, they're
No.
separated by decades. But
Oh.
yeah, no, Bob Ross was a military man. That's true.
Oh,
The
there's a
Zen
sergeant.
master.
Yeah. Throughout my entire military career, the highest enlisted rank person in actually the entire DoD is actually named Sergeant Major Battaglia. He was the Joint Secretary Chief or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah, his picture and name was going around actually for a while.
yeah.
With some like made up story about him with the stapling paper to his chest. But yeah, no, he looks exactly like my dad. And so like I don't know who the guy is, but like that. But every time like I could recognize it, people would like look at me, look at my name tape, and they'd be like, "Holy shit, it's his son." So in boot camp, I got it like several times. I'd have like officers that would see my name tape, look at me, and they'd be like, "Recruit, stop." Yeah, I'm like, "Okay." And they're like, "You really didn't want the Marine Corps?" I'm like, "No." And then it was just move on. I was just like, What's going on?" I had no idea until like finally at like the end, somebody told me like, "Yeah, your dad's like the sergeant major of this base." I'm like, "What?"
He
Nice.
didn't tell me.
Yeah. It was like scaring the crap out of me because like no officer goes to talk to a recruit like unless you're
Oh.
in serious trouble. So they're like, why is this random one stopping me? And then sometimes drill instructors would see that happen and not hear the interaction or anything like that, and then be like, "What the hell did you just do?"
Mm-hmm. Because that's not normal.
Yeah.
My
That's the rule.
maybe you could tell me something because I don't really know what my dad's rank was, but I do know that his pay rank. I don't know if that means
Mm.
anything to you, but it
Yeah.
was like a W5. What does that mean?
Oh, warrant officer 5.
Warrant officer.
What does that
Yeah,
mean?
warrant officers. They're especially warrant officer 5. That's like a unicorn. All right, that gets a little complicated, right? So because you have
Yeah.
officers enlisted, and then you have warrant officers. Um, Essentially, warrant officers, you have to be enlisted before you become a warrant officer.
Which he
And
was. He was. Yeah.
right. And so, like I don't think you have to be any specific rank before you can apply to be one. But they are officers that are more geared to the MOS. So
What
they'd
does
be
that
like
mean?
so if you have like a communications warrant officer, they're just like the communications guru specialist.
MOS is like your job. It's your job.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
sorry. Yeah.
I
My
didn't
bad.
know what it was. Yeah. All right. So okay, I guess that makes sense. Thank you.
But you like never see warrant officer 5s, chief warrant officer
They're
5s.
they're super rare.
Yeah.
I don't know,
So
but that was I remember that was his rank for his like pay. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that. I mean, I don't know what else it would be because usually it's either E or O, and I'm assuming warrant officer would be W.
No,
But
his was W. I was definitely W.
yeah.
W5. I remember that very clearly. I just
Well,
didn't
what
know what
year
it
was it?
meant. Well, the that would have been in the I don't know, early 90s, I guess.
Okay.
The last time I remember hearing that, I'd say the early 90s. But
Do you know what his job was?
at that time, he was with the Pentagon, and all I know is he was a shooter team boss.
So I mean, if he was like an infantry warrant officer,
I don't
but
know, dude. I don't
yeah,
know. I just know that when somebody somebody needed a shooter team, the Pentagon would send out a team, and he was a leader of one of those teams. That's all I know.
Okay. So here's how you got it. You've got warrant officer. That's W. So it's a W1 through. It's kind of like this is straight out of the Wikipedia. So it's right there.
they skipped 2.
Warrant officer.
I want to point that.
Yeah. So rank of warrant officer, grade W1, chief warrant officer, CW2 through CW5. Are rated as officers above all non-coms, cadets, and midshipmen, but subordinate to the lowest officer grade of 01. So that's what you've got there, and it would probably be. They have them in every branch of the military. It looks like, except
Air
for
Force, doesn't, I believe.
it says suspected. I don't know what that even means. It's like suspected. Something happened one time, way back in the winds. Yeah. So let's see if we got one. I see W5. Okay, I'm looking this up, bruh.
Well, I know
United States
he's kind
Army.
of a
Here we
grunt though,
go.
because he's always in the
Here we
field,
go.
right?
Here we go. United
He's not
States
an
Army.
office guy at all.
Okay.
Well, until he was
1991
older,
to
I guess.
1991 to 2004, Chief Warrant Officer 5 is a W5. And that is the only branch of the military that has W5 like that. And that is the rank there. So he was in the he was in the Army, and that he's Chief Warrant Officer.
No, he was a Marine. Well,
Was he a
like I
Marine?
said, that ranking was when he was at the Pentagon, though. So I don't know how the Pentagon what they do.
Did he ever go?
Well, yeah, the duty station won't matter.
Yeah, duty station wouldn't matter.
But if he was like the infantry, the reason I ask infantry is because like specifically the infantry warrant officer 5s get a special rank. It's a bursting bomb. It looks like a pineapple.
When he was young back in Vietnam, he did 4 tours and he was recon.
Oh yeah, okay.
I mean,
right.
probably was an infantry.
It's right there. United States Marine Corps, and it does have the pineapple. So that was United States Marine Corps and the pineapple. Congratulations.
Yeah, like I said, I don't really know. I know recon are guys that go and take pictures or go and set bombs or do whatever. They're intel collectors, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, and they're chosen for their specific high-ranking military operations specialties.
There you go. But I didn't really know much. My dad doesn't talk about those things. And he might, like I said, my father doesn't speak much at all. But as a kid, occasionally you would go listen at a door when the men were speaking, and he had, and some of my uncles were all military guys. They would have conversations sometimes. It's interesting when you talk to real military combat experience people, when you listen to them, they don't like war at all.
No.
That whole Yahoo thing you see in Hollywood, that's not real, dude. I've listened to these old dudes speak, and they've been in the thick of it. They don't. My dad said very clearly to me. Like I said, he doesn't say much, but one of the very clear things he said to me: there is no glory in war. I was probably hyping our Rambo movie or something.
In Vietnam.
So the best show out there to get like the best interpretation of what it was like for even recon Marines is a show on HBO that's called Generation Kill. They give you the most realistic perspective of what it's like to be in the Marine Corps, especially deployed.
Yeah. It's just it's kind of because you all have because I've never been in the military, but I have the Hollywood Rambo mind, right? It's not like that.
Cool people.
Yeah. See, your wife says that my dad hates it, but he said he'd do it again in a second. Yeah, they probably all think like that. They're quite patriotic.
Sure.
Yeah.
Protect your family and everyone else in the country.
Yeah. But like my Uncle Ed, I remember listening to one of those conversations. He was in Korea, and he was laughing about it, even though it was not a funny conversation. But because somebody brought up the fact that we didn't cross the Yellow River, and he said, "Yeah, well, I was in a group that did." So
yes,
and he took shrapnel to the leg too, and he wore a brace for the rest of his life.
Dude.
It is interesting just to listen to those old dudes. Don't interrupt them. Just shut up and listen.
Goodness.
Find the old salt. Best thing.
No, there's a lot of wisdom
and I
there.
know.
Yeah.
What color's the little bat?
What was that?
Oh, I was just asking, Bat Sauce, what color the little bat in the book is?
Pink.
Pink? All right.
I never described color, so you can go with if you want to pink.
Pink it is.
Pink.
Yeah, I was about
As
to
the
ask,
joke.
can we go nuts with the color? Because everything I see was black and white.
Yeah, no. I'm not a very detailed descriptive person in my stories, so I do leave a lot up for the imagination.
Good,
which
because you're
So you're very
you're three.
Tolkien-esque then.
Sorry, what?
I said, so you're very
I'm gonna-
Tolkien-esque then.
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I'm like him, just like him, actually.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, he's not big
Absolutely.
on the
Yeah,
description either.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That's
A lot of
ticket.
time talking about the trees, though.
He loves talking about trees, man.
He does,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I mean,
Describe a tree.
sometimes it's almost as he's writing in prose, right? Sometimes.
Hmm.
The way, long form meta type of thinking, right?
Uh-huh.
But I mean, it works. They're really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for the answers, though, dude, because I don't know if I've ever had a military guy on here before.
Oh, cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we had one, but he was insane, so that doesn't count.
To Mr.
Now.
Thundaro, I am right there with you. I am very get to the point with my writing. Just I don't know. It's like not really attention span. I don't know. It's my mind will. Well, yeah, attention span. I'll drift off hardcore if like something gets too descriptive.
Well, you do want
My
to
biggest
resolve
pet
the trees
peeve.
part of it.
What?
Biggest pet peeve in high school was in college, a little bit of college was oh, you gotta write a 500 word, like, what if I only have 10 words for it? Like,
Yep.
get out of here.
Yeah.
Pat it out.
Safe of the edge.
This proposal was a very, 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 very.
What you do is you say,
Very, 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 very.
what you do
Oh,
is
I
you
will.
say, it started as 500, but after I got done with editing, it got down to 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing about color though, I was specific about. I think the chick is a redhead.
She's a redhead. Okay.
Yeah.
Her cape or anything like that? What about her cape?
No, Kate being red's good because she's like a flame paladin, so a lot of fire.
All right.
Yeah. Kind of like it blonde though. I do like it.
I can
Maybe she's
change
just
it in the click
strawberry
right here.
blonde.
It's all good, man. Yeah, strawberry blonde. Do that.
How's that look? Is that okay?
She looks
Yeah.
like Lionel.
Yay.
Why is there so much dead air? I go to turn
Huh?
shut the door, and there's nothing but silence.
Her hands are down and the
somebody
Why are you
clock's
so
left.
ticking.
tiring?
Goodness
Clock's
gracious.
ticking.
I'm
Clock
just
busy.
missed it. I
is
was talking about-
ticking. It is true.
How much time we
Oh,
got
you
left?
missed it.
Oh, a couple of minutes. Whenever Jeff decides to wake up.
Crud. I got here too late. I have to hurry now.
You're going to have to blame Chester for that.
I know. No, that's my fault. I own it. I got here late.
Oh, so I'm the decider on this now?
We're always glad to
Yeah,
have
you-
you on, so.
Need 5 minutes, Jeff.
If I got
3
5
minutes?
minutes, maybe I.
Did you say 3 minutes? I could have sworn you said
This is
3 minutes.
effectively radio. There should be no
Did you say
silence.
15 minutes?
What?
3
No.
will
Okay.
do.
Well,
15?
if
I
we
could
can
have
get
sworn you
another
said
5 minutes,
2.
we can chat.
Five.
I gotta finish this.
Come on, you guys
Oh,
know the
no.
rules.
Today.
2 hours. Get it done.
Get her done.
Get her done.
Get her done.
Get her
Come
done.
I
on.
can get it done in like
Man.
15 minutes or
Did you do you come from a military family, Bat Sauce?
No, I'm an outlier actually.
Oh yeah.
You know.
really.
Yeah.
No, my
The
dad's
wife
family.
is completely military, or both her parents were in the Marine Corps.
Oh, interesting.
Oh.
Dude, that's
Interesting.
awesome.
Yeah, my dad's family are all Army, well, except for my dad, and my mom's family are all Navy, mostly submarines.
We
They all
Ew.
live in the Yellow Submarine?
No, you guys
Oh,
do realize
okay.
that song is talking about the dome over a flat Earth, right?
No, I think
Submarine?
it's talking
seriously?
about a submarine.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I thought it was drugs.
No,
No,
it's
pretty sure it's
actually one of
talking
their more
about
serious
submarines.
songs. It's the early, well, it's not early. They've been theorizing that for quite a while. But yeah, they must have been reading a lot of conspiracy theories. But then again, we had Von Daniken coming out with his stuff and Sitchin and all that kind of stuff. So I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, Velikovsky, super awesome.
Velikovsky is different. That's actual science.
Thank you for knowing.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean Velikovsky is the world, the scientific world is all shifted to plasma science, and he started that. Well, he didn't
Yes.
start it, but he made it known.
What a plasmatist, am I right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, they're actually the good thing about plasma science is they can actually do experimentation in the lab. Right?
That's pretty
The
good.
nuclear physicist guys, the nuclear guys, they can't do nothing because they'll blow the planet up.
Right. You don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that.
That silly thing.
Yeah.
You'll just have to leave that as a theory because nobody wants to, find it out.
Oh,
Otherwise, you end up making Godzilla in the best case scenario.
I
Nobody.
feel like your wife doesn't have much love for submariners.
I think she's just making a sexual innuendo.
I'm pretty
Blah.
sure. Yeah. Yeah. It's okay.
Mhm.
That's your responsibility, sir.
Yeah.
I'm hurrying as fast as I can, but I was like, I forgot the whole 2 hours early.
I'm sick today.
Kind of
I'm
like,
not-
throw me some crowns, I'll help you color.
I will get it.
It's all
soon.
coming out really great so far. I'm loving all this.
Yeah, no, it is
Oh,
good.
they're good.
Yeah, these guys are
People are
always
It's a fun subject, too.
great. Eva Lee's back to the musicals. Good. 10 points for you, Eva.
Yes.
Dead Air. Yeah,
Damn you, Eva.
I know Thunder. I had to get up and do things twice, and they dropped the ball. It's okay. It's their fault.
Grease lightning, go Grease lightning.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Jack moved too well on a submarine.
He would do well in a submarine. That is true. They love show tunes, I hear. But
Like scrubbing the poop deck. Oh,
I saw this thing the other day, and because I had completely forgotten this. I guess this is for the older people. But Grease, of course, what Alan was just singing there. It was big hit, very popular, right? But I
Yeah.
forgot that the opening credits and theme song, I had completely forgot about it because it's an animated opening.
Oh yeah.
And what is that?
It's a fun
Right.
too.
What is his name? Tony Valley, something Valley. What was his name? The guy saying that.
Frankie
Frankie
Valley,
Frankie Valley. Yeah, that
Frankie
guy.
Valley.
which is hilarious.
That song.
Have you seen poor Frankie Valley today?
Is he alive?
All this. Oh yeah, he does shows still. You should take a gander at him every once in a while. They're hilarious.
Frankie Valley, you say?
Frankie Valley.
Yeah, it looks like.
Oh
That's
Yeah,
a great
Frankie Valley
song.
looks like they resurrected his mummy to
Oh
sing
wow.
Grease
Like
lightning
Jimmy
or
Carter.
whatever.
Thank you very much, Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Frankie
Oh,
I
now
Valley.
you're
love
just
that
showing off.
fly color. It's great.
What was that? Good girls. Is it Good Girls?
Big girls don't
Oh,
cry.
Big Girls.
Big
That's
girls.
right. Big Girls. The fat PH girls. Yeah.
We don't
Big
cry.
girls.
They don't cry.
They love fries.
I'm surprised he got away
Big
with that song.
girls.
Women
They
don't like
love
that very much.
fries.
Yeah, it's
Has
big.
everybody
girl.
Yeah.
They don't
They
cry.
don't cry.
Oh Jesus! All right, fine. Ignore all of that. I do apologize, Betsos. It's not my fault. It's America,
all your fault.
freedom
I
and
was
stuff.
like,
Absolutely.
But anyway, let's go over here, and if you would join me, Alan is displaying, but someone who, let's see, I got Amy is displaying. Honey has chosen not to display,
Oh, oops.
although she was. So I'm going to go through it
Well,
here,
another
Vassos.
mission.
You come with me, and
Hmm.
I want you to look at the art, and I wish that you would critique it harshly.
Critique it harshly.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
All
mm-hmm.
right.
Okay. Here we
We
go.
do.
Let's see.
We're
Here we go.
stated.
That's right. Here we go. We're going to Amy first. She's got a wrench.
Oh,
She's got a pink bat, as you should.
Hmm. Oh, you gonna full screen it?
oh,
Yeah,
is it not?
you can just click on it yourself, and you can see it full screen.
I can.
You can.
Yay.
Yeah.
Not used to more than one person. Okay. All right.
Never.
Well,
Technically.
Squeaks is definitely a man. I don't think he appreciates being pink. Or male, I should say, not man. No, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, no, Squeaks is he's a sophisticated, stubborn bat. But no, I really dig the wrench. It gives me like reminds me of like Dexter, Dexter Laboratory.
Great.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
of course.
yeah. I don't know if that's what you're going with, but yeah,
You sure
it
it's not
works.
pink?
Sure, it's not pink. No, you can keep it pink. I'm kidding.
Now, yeah, I saw in your description that you mentioned that he wears a helmet a lot.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so it's it's so basically what he has is he has the gear that he like it's like anti-magic kind of gear that he used protectively to smith like repair stuff as like a blacksmith kind of would.
Right, right.
So I was watching a lot of Mandalorian when I was coming up with the design, and so this does have a little bit of Mandalorian vibes going on,
Yeah.
which is exactly what I was going for.
Oh, that show was
dig it.
great until it wasn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, even season 1 wasn't great, but still, it's just like the idea of the Mandalorian.
Yeah, no,
I
I
like
liked
the
season one.
idea.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But then they pull the switcheroo on you. It's not about him at all.
Yeah. Well, a big thing I've always been about is like you get all these shows and movies and stuff, and people wear armor, and it's always the most useless thing ever. And Mandalorian season 1, they're like, oh yeah, like the armor is actually going to do something, and I really appreciated that. And until like it just became a plot convenience in season 2.
Well, I believe the reason they wore it because they used, if you could know the lore, the Jedi and the Mandalorian had gone to war several times. They've battled many times, and the
Yeah, of course.
Mandalorian armor, the lightsaber can't cut through it.
Yeah, the metal. Can't remember the metal, but it's
A scar.
well, it's lightsaber resistant. It's not
Right.
lightsaber proof.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, this looks very Japanesey armor there, Seabats. She's definitely
Right,
got
yeah.
the thing, which means there's no metal here at all.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Yeah. The Japanese islands are not very iron is not very very prevalent. You see.
Pig iron.
And yeah, and the iron they have isn't really very good, right? So that's why none of these men wore metal armor at all. It's all like,
What was it
bound
made of?
leathers and hardened woods and things like that. They just have a metal problem, and it's kind of ironic because the most famous sword from Japan, of course, is the Nihonto or the katana.
How dare you?
And well, okay, but the katana actually is not a good weapon. It's basically an iron bar. But what they did was they figured out a way to take softer metal and another metal, put it together, and of course it created that bend, and it was a disaster. Then they said, okay, well we got to take what we got, and they figured out a way to use it, and they trained these guys for like a decade to use that weapon, and then if they made one mistake, they cut their head off. Genius.
That's not a
Yeah,
great
basically
way to do things.
Yeah.
But it's
They came
mainly
up
the
with a
training.
super advanced.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
I was gonna say it came up with a super advanced smithing technique to
Yeah.
kind of cover up the fact they had bad
Yeah.
metal. But it
Yeah, they
didn't
did.
make the swords better, like people think.
No, they didn't.
Than other swords,
But there is genius there. There's absolute genius there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And of course, the training that the samurai undertook is really why they were so devastatingly effective. right?
Mm.
So it is a samurai warrior is 100% a dangerous thing. But
Thanks to Tom Cruise going over there and teaching them.
yeah, that's right. But unfortunately, some people have in their head of the katana being this mystical thing, and it's like, dude, yeah, no. The best swordsmiths on earth, the ones who made the absolute best swords in the history of sword making, are actually the Indians. Yeah, I know, but it's
Interesting.
true.
Do they have
Hmm.
good
Not
metal?
feather.
Scimitar?
Hmm?
Dot or feather?
Not feather.
Dot, not feather, of course.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Dude, the natives didn't even have metal until we came over and sold it to them for
That's why I was
furs.
curious. Like, really?
That scimitar was devastating.
No, dude, the Indian weapons are from any sword historian. They're without question number one. Number two would be stuff like the Damascus and things like that. The Europeans
Hmm.
had good stuff too, though. But they're not number one. No, the Indians definitely were. But yeah, but this is definitely samurai armor, for sure. Except for the helmet, which is definitely Mandalorian.
I saw a
Yep.
I guess pretty
rapier.
sage.
Pretty
Yeah.
Oh, is it a rapier? No, I'm thinking of the other one that has a. What's the one that had the pirates used that had the knuckle?
Cutlass.
The cutlass, yeah.
Cutlass, yeah.
Is a horse.
Yeah, the
It is a horseman's sword intentionally. I don't know why Hollywood shows the pirates always having it, but it's a Hollywood thing, I guess. But the cutlass was pretty effective, especially when you get over to some of those hussars and Polish soldiers and some of the Baltic soldiers who actually did start using it on the ground during duels, which is weird. But their skill level was incredible. Yeah. Matter of fact, there's
you
a
saw someone with
movie.
a cutlass, you better run.
Dude, there's a movie. I think it's either Czech or Polish. It's a military war movie. In there is probably the best sword duel in any movie ever. It's impressive and it's very effective. Anyway, if you like what Amy's done, please vote for on the straw poll. Let's move along here, Bat Sauce. We're going over to Eric next, and honey, you're still not displaying.
What?
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Now, what we
Hardly your
have
fault.
here is a stogie, and there is a moth wizard who has landed upon the stogie and is about to catch on fire.
Yeah. So this character essentially, he thinks he outsmarted the demons that run the realm of where the evil magic is coming from. Just to find out that he was been hosting a moth demon inside himself the whole time. So once he gets cocky and thought he was what?
No, go ahead.
Good job, Mike.
So like as he thinks he's getting all cocky that he's winning, the moth pops out. He's like, okay, this guy can shut up now, and takes over his body. So it's the body is just yeah.
That is so creepy.
Creepiest thing.
Is he pixie size? Because that would be funny.
I don't know, because it's kind of like he's inside the body. I don't like he never makes it out.
The wizard. The wizard.
Oh, the wizard? No. Okay. He's normal human size. Yeah. But no, this is unique though. This is really dope. Coloring's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Eric can do that. I kind of think he should try to make a career out of it or something.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, maybe someday.
Maybe. Well, someday.
Maybe when I retire.
Comics will break your heart, kid.
That's true.
Yes, they will.
True. We do a little body horror, a little Ovid metamorphosis, your wife says.
Yeah. Well, it's a demon. Demons are involved. Kind of happens, right?
Well, I know it's the main threat. Are the demons, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Is it or is it the bureaucracy? You know,
Oh, I see. It's
maybe.
one of those tongue-in-cheek things. If you guys like what Eric has done, please vote for the straw poll. Let's go over here and look at the Howl comics. Let's take a look what Alan has done. I guess you have a female protagonist, or is she an antagonist?
No, she's a protagonist. She's a more of a side character.
I see.
But yeah, it's the Flame Paladin. It's just Paladin. They get fire powers, and
cool.
yeah, I mean she's kind of more the badass of the group, or at least the only competent one at first. Because they're just IT guys, and she is revealed to be a warrior. But she's also with a group of other paladins. But yeah, she kind of sticks with the group, knowing that since she actually worked with them in the job, she was kind of like going in disguise. But yeah,
I see.
no, this is I dig it, man. I dig it. I like the sword design.
I love that he didn't finish it. Actually, I don't think you should finish it. I love the fact that it's going into the white. Yeah.
Right?
What?
I don't know why.
Oh,
It strikes me as cool the way he's got it, because he didn't finish the coloring on the bottom yet.
Yeah.
But I actually like it like
I got
that.
a lot to do. I didn't finish at all. I add some extra highlights, and then of course the ground,
What's her name?
the shadow.
Her name Alana.
Alana.
I think no, just Lana.
Alana. And what is the
yeah.
name of the moth wizard?
Thoth Tinian.
Thoth Tinian. That's a good wizard.
Yeah, I know why I came up with Thoth because of the Egyptian god and stuff, but I can't remember what Tinian came from.
It's okay. I won't correct your pronunciation.
Was it Toth?
No, it's Thoth.
Okay.
That's
I was
okay.
so far off.
No, that's right. You stick with what you got. It's good, man. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah. I love the boob window.
Though, yeah, of course. Well, he's trying to win. He's cheating. But you know, Amron's not here, so he's taking over boob windows. But
exactly.
Would you like to know a little bit of trivia regarding Thoth?
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Now, a lot of people these days who are getting into, ancient histories, because they're fun, I get it, but they often will pronounce the Celtic gods, which they weren't really gods, they were just great men, as the Tuatha De Danann, right? The children of Dan, right? And of course that came up because you had a bunch of religious people that tried to connect every single European country to the lost tribes of the Hebrews, right? But actually, the original pronunciation was the Tuatha De Thoth. So they're literally the children of Thoth.
Oh,
isn't that interesting? All the way up there in Ireland, Scotland. But anyway, this is great. If you like what Alan has done, please vote for the straw poll. It's pretty cool, and he gave you the boob window because he knows how to win. Anyway, let's go over here and take a look at Melissa's. Melissa now. This is Melissa Lester. Now she does animation. Bat sauce. So let's go.
Okay.
Yay!
Yes, we have a flying bat carrying something. What is he carrying?
I just off the top of my head, that's a kind of magical chimney detecting device.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
I see. Look, that had a little glowing effect, but I can't. I doubt.
No, I like it. It's cool.
Yeah.
And and now this I shouldn't ask this, but
it would look much better pink.
It would, yeah. But our hero does he, in the end, don't give me spoilers, but in the end, does he save the day or does he just take a vacation?
No, he saves the day.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
In the most stupid way possible, though.
In the stupidest way possible. That's the way you go.
Yeah.
So you went and Rowan Atkinson did.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's like, yeah, no, I don't have a good idea. I have a really dumb idea.
Yeah.
It worked.
And it worked. There you go. You really don't like bureaucracies, do you?
Who does?
Yeah, that's true.
Does anybody?
No, we don't. We don't.
Like I said, 5.5 years in Quantico, of the headquarters of the Marine Corps. I really got a good taste of it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
get
I
one every
never,
year for Christmas.
I never had a conversation with my dad about what he thought of that place at all. Yeah,
Oh, he hated it. I can tell you already.
yeah,
What?
He hates the Pentagon. Yeah, everyone who worked there hates it.
probably. Yeah,
What's the
but
problem?
well, it's government, right? It's pure bureaucracy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, very
Super
good,
cute.
Melissa. Thank you very much. If you guys like what
It's
she's
so
done,
cool. Yeah.
go vote for her in the straw poll. Now, Roasted, did you submit something? Let me go check.
Yes, I'm like 30 seconds out of it. Hold on.
What's
I'm still drawing.
Okay,
That's all I
I
can do.
clicked on the draw along.
Wait, it's going
Okay, so what do I got in the draw along here? I got stuff from last week. I got
things that are
Superman being Superman. I find your lack of potassium disturbing. Okay, thank you, to Banana Mike. Bill puts Bill. Damn it, Bill. We got draw along from Johan. Very nice. Haven't seen him in a while. Elrod. We got something from Doug, of course. And
awesome?
we got Jason Gonzalez throwing a couple on at us. Yeah, no, we got some good stuff in here in draw along, but I'm waiting for Rosa's, and I don't see it. Rosa,
here comes, here comes, here comes.
Are you gonna be streaming it, Chester?
am I going to be
It's
streaming
not
what?
good, but for
The
bats.
the
I love you,
drawings.
bats.
Are you gonna be streaming?
I drew something half totally not even good just because I love you.
All
No, thank
right.
you. Yeah. No, I'm going to show it here in a second. I'm just waiting for her to upload it. Yeah. I'm going to show all of you. I'm just waiting patiently as
This
time
is
ticks
20
away
minutes.
here
I've
whilst we're
got
doing live radio, Rosa.
20 minutes, dude. I did this in 20 minutes.
Okay.
Give me some slack,
Okay.
okay?
It's the Addams
Fantastic,
family.
awesome.
I love it.
Yay!
You wanted 3
Yeah, we're doing
mages.
it live.
I've got you 3 mages, buddy.
Hey.
All right.
Side note with the bat, why doesn't Batman have like an echolocation device? Doesn't that seem kind of like a given?
You would think so.
Nobody
wouldn't you?
Did
knows.
in Returns. Or I'm
Oh,
sorry, Dark
that's
Knight
right.
Rises.
The one with
He used
Michael
the
Caine, the
echolocation.
actual good one. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
That's awesome, Snow.
It is good.
I need some.
So yeah, it's
Chester,
the Addams family. So
Oh, there we go.
we have the Wizards 3. And tell me about these characters.
Okay, so these are the like, grand mages. It is mentioned that there's a king of the kingdom, but everyone's gonna forget that there's the king because the real power, the real heads are the people with the actual power, the ones that can draw the energy.
So
So yeah, they're
the priesthood. Okay.
right. Well, yeah, they literally draw the energy, the magic that powers everything. And they are like the developers of all the tools, and really the only thing under them is like minor mages, but they all get their positions through nepotism.
So these guys are the EPA. I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Faces on these are so.
Yeah, they're super cute. Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
It's very funny. Awesome.
I dig it.
If you like what Rose has done, please vote for her in the straw poll. Excellent. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show the draw along stuff, of course, which we have a bunch of. So let me go ahead and get to that whilst you guys vote. Let's see here. Let's start with Elrod here. Now, Elrod has done a very, I don't know, I want to say Ottoman wizard. Bippity
Ooh.
boppity bazam.
Love it.
It would have been funnier, Elrod, if you said bippity boppity bazinga.
I like Bazam. I'm a Bazam
Bazam's
guy.
good too. Bazam's
Don't listen
good too.
to Chester.
And he looked more like Sheldon. Just telling you.
Yeah.
But that's super cute. Let's see here. Elrod has also done another piece here of your. I would assume this is your main character here.
Ooh, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
I suppose
That's cool.
it's like the lightning cannon, I suppose, right?
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah. That's neat. That's neat. Thank you very much, Elrod. We also have one here from Johan, and we haven't seen Johan in a while. But he says, can't come again today. Have to go to the print shop. He is putting comics out right now, that to be fair,
Nice.
in Indonesia. So good for him. Try to do the main character with Amy style. Have fun tonight. Oh, there you go. Main character in
Yeah,
Amy style.
that was awesome.
That is cute.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Got a little
Johan.
hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think.
Yeah, Eric, isn't he up to like the second book or something he's printing right now?
I think
Yes.
so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Johan is an amazing artist. It's shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, shocking.
Look at me.
He's really, really good. Let's see here. We got Jason Gonzalez gave us a couple ones.
Shocking that he associates with us.
Yeah, no, that is badass.
Whoa!
Badass.
Oh, cool.
That is badass.
Lovely.
Yeah, with the wand guns.
Yeah, no, that is Jason. You killed that dude.
Since that bad.
No, I love that dude. That's really good. Yeah.
So I was like, the idea I got with it is just like, I imagine trying to hit things when you're casting spells with a wand. I'm like, if you just bent it a little bit, it'd be a lot easier to aim. And I'm like, and then you got a pistol. I'm like, why hasn't anyone else done wand pistols?
Well, dude,
That would be
you
cool.
run with it because I love it. Yeah.
I think it's awesome.
But look at the lean of that character in the helmet. Oh, dude, that's so good.
Yeah.
It's so
awesome.
good. Yeah.
It's awesome.
I think you
Yeah,
need to have a conversation with Jason Gonzalez.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
He
Yeah,
goes
it's
he goes
sick.
by Thunder Rat, by the way.
Yeah.
Because that's amazing. And then he's got one of your demons, I'm assuming.
Oh no, that's Graz. That's a dwarf. I gotta do things different. My dwarves, they're rock people with like
They're lumpy.
lava-ish like things going. Yeah, exactly. Like kind of like lava-ish veins. They live in volcanoes. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Almost did him.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Very nice.
My elves are bird people. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, now I get it. You got to shift it up, do different things, right?
yeah.
For sure. I would have
Same,
liked
but
to have seen
different.
one of the elves though. That would have been cool. But
Yeah.
yeah, from somebody.
They don't
there.
really make an appearance in the book though, so
Oh, I see. Oh, Elrod threw another one up here. Let me show it.
I got like a whole like Bible for this. Oh, nice.
Yeah, that is
You're
nice.
very difficult.
Boob window plus.
Yeah, plus. Yeah. No, you should. You should have your cosmology all laid out, dude. That's a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, very nice, guys. Thank you very much. We're going to go over here to the Twitter, and we're going to take a look at, of course, Doug's or Blue Moon Cartoons. But first, we have a tradition here, Bat Sauce. I'm going to look for something cute. Okay.
Okay.
It's become increasingly difficult during these political times. So let's see if we can. Well, I'm going to try. Well, okay.
Oh, that looks cute.
Yeah. You're not in good. That's a dangerous thing there, young lady. This is in Utah. What drugs are you on, ma'am?
Oh my god.
Opium.
No, dude. She's literally freaking out about
meth.
Trump. And meth. Yeah, that
Yeah.
probably is meth. You're right. I mean, what a wackadoodle.
Opiums wouldn't be that would be too chill for.
Yeah,
that.
really.
No, I said copium.
Oh,
copium.
You gotta cope with it.
Yeah, because it does say she's upset about the Trump thing, but I mean, come on, girl. What are you doing?
Garbage.
Let's see. Not cute though. I'm looking for cute. We're going for cute. That's not cute. Okay, Alex Jones, new press secretary. I'm excited. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
military dudes.
That sounds amazing.
Monty Python skit. Nice. This jerk keeps doing that. That's funny. This girl, you got your 15 minutes there, babe. Good for you. Oh look. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, no, I love it.
That's awesome.
What law is he breaking?
Run.
What law?
Run. Yay! Cops got caught speeding. And he just turns around like nothing. The cop was, oh, run! Oh, that's hilarious, dude. I found something funny. I did it. Success.
Great.
That's hilarious, dude. That's hilarious. All right, well, mission successful today. Very good. Let's go over here and take a look at what Doug has done. So he's done your dwarf here.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah. And he always adds a little bit of music and theater to what he does. So make sure I switch that over so it picks it up. But what's the name of his name? Gronk, you said?
Graz.
Graz. And he's got a
Yeah.
gun too. Very
Yeah,
nice.
so he's got like a magical shotgun. So I mean the dwarves have their like earth magic, right? Of course, made of rocks. So he like opens the chamber, heats up a rock, and puts into the chamber, and the pressure builds up, and then when he releases it, it's like hot lava shooting out. I call it the sub volcano. I think that was creative.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, I do love the tape on the paper, Doug, and the rusted paper clip. Nice. Good job.
These are fun.
He said he just did a quick one. Yeah, no, that's great.
Yeah.
Let's see what music you gave us today, Doug. Let's take a look.
Yep.
Very nice.
I can't hear it.
You can't hear it?
Am I the only one?
That's okay. The YouTube can hear it. Yeah, that's cute. Really good, Doug. Thank you very much, man. Awesome. All righty. Well, let me go over here and let me grab the draw along so I can vote myself. I hope you went and voted, Bat Sauce, and all your friends over here, especially your
I
wife.
did.
Your wife, wifey, you should vote 3 times. Yep.
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 Yeah, you got one.
Well, twice. Well, then.
Yeah. So let me go over here and bring this up and let's see what we got today. All righty. Okay. And here we go. All righty. All right. So, what do I got here? I got, let me bring that back up there. There we go. All righty. Yeah. So, who won the Drawn and Quarter Ultimate Fan Edition I.llumination Toolsmith competition or the IT competition? Very, very nice.
Yeah.
Well, I have myself 5 choices and I need to organize them. So I have Amy. Are it people like Tribbles, Lester? Yes, they are. They definitely
IT people.
are. No, I'm going with it.
People, yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
That's good. Yeah. We also have Melissa. I'm gonna make a fuzzy robot, Lester. Yes, she is.
There you go.
It's very nice. Let's see here. Eric Hawkins, who is very interested to know where he can buy that sauce, the butt sauce.
Ooh.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Oh
Butt
man.
sauce.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just so
Doing the
you
butt.
a little
Ooh,
bit of
that
the
sauce.
inside skinny here, Bat Sauce. Eric's a manscaper.
Well, there we
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
But we're gonna miss a week.
No. No.
Well, at least you're not the one who does the furries.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That's
Mm.
true.
Yep.
Good always
And-
Boris, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. We got Alan. Is butt sauce Gaelic, Alonzo? That's fair. That's a fair question. That's a fair question. Are you Gaelic? I'm assuming you are.
No.
Are you sure you're not a Gaul of some kind?
I am Italian.
Yeah, close enough.
yeah.
Batal-
no.
Anyway,
Italia.
so we got Rebecca. In Texas, they term IT strands for in Texas, y'all. So,
There you go.
Oh,
And
good. Chester.
It's always
Texas,
about
man.
Texas.
it is. Yeah, you've
Oh.
met
All
Texas
those
people
are the
before,
Texans.
haven't you? Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Every one of them have the same tattoo.
Yeah. And I know I actually worked with a guy from Texas, and he never shut up about it. Never.
Oh yeah.
It was eternal. Yeah. the
It's our
Texas
job,
thing.
dude.
Yeah, I suppose so. Everything's bigger in Texas, they said. So, all right.
Except the
Yeah.
deer, they're as big as chihuahuas.
Mm-hmm.
really,
That is
Yeah, they
true.
are.
That's absolutely true.
Little
how
baby
big are the
deers.
chihuahuas though?
Well, are
Size
they?
of them.
Yeah, but are they chihuahuas or chupacabras?
Oh,
Uh-huh.
cover
They're
that.
Chihuahuas.
Okay.
Uh,
Let's see here. So how am I going to vote for this? Which one did I like best today? I'm going to go Eric. I'm gonna bring Rosa up pretty high here.
Yeah,
Um,
she did that.
yeah, I like what
Oh,
Amy did. I like what Melissa. I like what he did too, though. Let me do that. I'm going. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Yep, that's what I'm doing. I'm done. I made my decision. You got to be concise and get right to it.
and brutal.
That's managerial. Yeah. Oh, look,
You
I
gotta
did
be
something.
strong.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay!
Take that, Armoron.
Take that, Amron. You're not here, but you didn't win today. He probably wanted to give you a chance. He took a break.
We broke his streak then. He didn't show up.
That's right. That's right. Just
That is
understand,
true.
Bat Sauce, that Amron is
Yeah.
Australian and he draws sexy ladies with rather ample boobage.
Interesting.
He
Yeah,
does.
and he tends to win. Go figure.
He would, if he showed up, he might have lost. Having my wife on the in the chat.
Your wife doesn't like large boobage?
She does, just not. I don't know, not usually in drawings.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Actually, I kind of, me personally, all jokes aside, I rather like a more petite woman, to be honest with you. I didn't marry one, though. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me.
I think you just found the perfect girl for you.
Yeah, no,
That's right.
she was the correct personality for me. That is correct. Anyway, very good. Thank you all for coming in today. We do appreciate you, and of course, all those who listen later. You'd be surprised, Bat Sauce, how many people listen to this after the fact.
That's good.
It is interesting how many views we get after the live.
Show.
But yeah, I guess they may listen to it as a radio or something. I don't know how it works. But nevertheless, thank you very much, Alan, Melissa, Amy, and Rosa. Do appreciate you guys all for coming in here and doing it. But of course, Eric is the champion. Claps, claps, claps.
Yay, Eric.
Oh, Thundero is always so
I appreciate
jealous.
all these drawings, guys. They look like all of them look great.
No, absolutely, dude. Yeah, absolutely.
Aw.
Yes, yes.
Let me
Yes.
go over here and let me do this.
Oh my, I'm talking.
All right. So, actually, let me do this first. Let me bring it back to the beginning here. Here we go. All right, excellent. All right, so now what I'm going to do now, Bat Sauce, is I'm going to go through everybody, let them talk about what they're working on and what's coming out and stuff like that, and I'll come to you last, and then you can give your your elevator pitch, last elevator pitch, okay?
Sure.
All right. Girls, I mean Amy and Melissa.
Oh gosh, I've almost no voice left now. Thanks for coming in for this, everyone. Really do appreciate you all. And yeah, I mean, we're keeping up and doing as we usually do, and I really like getting to draw with these really thin lines. I think this has been kind of a fun experience. So this was neat. I'll see everybody next week. I don't know what we're drawing, but I know we're gonna have a lot of fun with it. So see you guys then.
We can ask Eric. What are we doing next week?
Oh.
Space Battleship Yamato.
Oh, Yamato.
Yamato.
Da 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 da. I'm gonna play the song. I don't care what Toho says.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Yeah. I've actually done business with them before, so I'll make a phone call. Anyway, how about you, honey? What's up?
Okay, on the business one, I finished. It was always going to be a little bit of the test, but the dialogue system is up and running. So I'm gonna be writing. I'm writing a new
Oh, so we've got all the audio stuff working too now?
audio backdrops. The works. It's all ready. So
Sweet.
I'm going to be working on
So what are we building a demo now?
Yeah.
Woohoo! On
Yeah.
a game demo. Now we have a tech built.
But here's the important question: do you have a suave and sexy bugbear in your game?
I do have an idea for a character that I think you will like. So I don't know if we'll see if we can get him into the demo. I'll frame that out and see how it goes.
Well,
but I think this is
you can have him in the background at a cafe drinking mojitos.
mojitos.
Write it down.
Is that like hot chocolate?
Yeah,
Uh,
it's
Yeah.
exactly like hot chocolate. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, sure.
Except a little more minty
A little
and a
more
little
minty.
more
That's it.
a little
Ooh,
more
yum.
rummy.
A little more rummy. Yeah,
And you'll feel like hot chocolate after 3.
you will. Yeah, I do like me a mojito, dude. Those are good. But
Freshly muddled, yeah.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The Japanese are kind of crazy for two things over here, that other than beer, of course. One of those is highballs, which I cannot stand. I hate those things. But the other is mojitos.
I love highballs.
I hate highballs, dude. But the Japanese absolutely adore them. But they also love mojitos. So you can get really good quality mojitos all over the place.
Nice.
Wow.
It's interesting. Yeah, yeah. That and grasshoppers, which I like too. About usually what I do is order a double or a triple, and you know how when they do the shaking thing at the bartender, it makes it a shake. It's nice. I like those.
Ooh, yum.
Ooh,
Yummy,
that
yummy.
does sound good.
There
Milkshake
is
sounds good.
alcohol in it though, so I don't know how you
Oh,
girls enjoy the alcohols.
Not really. Although I do
Yeah,
occasionally enjoy a milkshake.
yeah. No,
I
milkshakes are
think
great. Yeah.
they strike me as people who
That's it.
accidentally get into the eggnog.
Mm-hmm. 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 Very good. Very good. Well, thank you very much, girls. Let's go to the other girl. Hi, Rosa.
huzzah.
I love you, and everybody out in chat. I love all of y'all. Love you so much.
Mi-
And
Mrs.
and
Mrs.
Bat Sauce,
Mrs.
I love you.
Mrs. Bad Sauce. She's not talking to your husband. It's okay. And
No,
your
no, no.
wife and
She
I can be
knows me.
friends because she hates eyeballs too. Excellent. I'm sorry, Rosa. Go
Really?
ahead.
Yeah.
No, you're all right. You're fine. No, these are like my little sweeties. Hi, I love you, little bats and little Miss Bats. So and little baby bats in there. Oh, look at
Oh,
little
that's
baby
sweet.
bats. It's so cute. Little
Oh, that's
baby
good.
bats. And
I
there's
have
and the
Rosa.
little and little
I have work
baby bats.
today. Please try not to kill me with diabetes.
It's too late for you now. It's too
That's
late.
true.
It's
That
too
is
late.
true. That is true.
So I love all of y'all and waiting for my book to come back from the editor so I can send it on to get published. Finishing up
Ooh.
my drawings, which is why I was late today because I was actually illustrating my book late last
Awesome.
night, and then I was like, "Oh, I'm an hour behind, and I didn't get finished." And so just wanted to tell you all, thank you so much for having this show with Bats on there. I know that it's really exciting to have a book getting launched, and it can be really challenging too because you're going in front of people that maybe sometimes you haven't met and you have to explain what you're doing. And Bats, I'm so proud of you because I know that I've known you since before this happened and before you really got to start it. I think even was the first time I met you was on I think it was on Drink with Crazy, actually, wasn't it? Or was it with Kahuna or one of those guys? And
Oh.
just watching you grow as an author and to see everything that's happened and to see your family grow at the same time, it's like watching a little garden. And I love you.
Oh wow.
Thanks, Sam.
Swear to God, Amy's usually one to try to kill me with diabetes. What the hell's going on with the world today?
Rosa's covered in candy.
I'm in cahoots now. It's too late.
You are. You are. That's right. I'm outnumbered. That's usually true.
I like it.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Rosa. All right, very good. All right, let's go to Eric now. Eric is once again, tell us what we're doing next week and what do you got going on, dude?
We're doing the space battleship Yamato, whatever.
Yamato.
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 Yeah,
Yamato.
we have not done anime in a long time. So we're doing
Yeah.
anime next week, then we're off for Thanksgiving. And then we come back to do
Yamato.
80s anime.
Oh, nice.
Oh no!
Oh, dude. No. That gives you Wicked City. Was Ninja Scroll
Yeah.
in the 80s? Maybe.
Think
Record of the
so.
Lotus War, maybe. I think Ghost in the Shell was in the 80s, though. We got Akira. There's a lot.
Yeah, you
And
know
then
what? You're gonna have to deal with some major depression with Blue Moon.
Oh no, I know. Blue Moon.
That is true.
Blue Moon does not care for the anime, but that's all right. I'm
But-
sure he will
but-
write an amazing soliloquy for me to read. So
But after the 2 weeks of anime, we have Rosa.
Yay.
And then we finish up on the 19th, last show of the year, with just Christmas.
Oh.
Aw.
That's
which I'm not going to be here for Christmas though on the 25th.
We're not going to do that. The 19th is our last show of the
Oh
year.
yeah, that is my last day in country.
And then
Yeah.
you're gone for
Oh, yeah?
3 weeks.
I am gone for 3 weeks, dude. I'm going to Malta. But
Oh,
yeah, well, we got to go check on the investment and stuff because it's all been phone. We have to go in person, and then just
I
have a
mean,
little vacation whilst we're there. But
if you're gonna buy Malta, you should go visit at least.
what was that?
If you're gonna buy Malta, you should go visit once at least.
Well, it's just a street,
Yeah.
but I get your point. But yeah, no, well, I shouldn't say I. My wife is in the B&E, the Airbnb
My
business
wife.
now.
Oh, really?
Ah,
Yeah. She
In
finally got
Malta or in
interested in
Japan
doing
too?
some entrepreneurship, which is what I do.
oh,
So
Does she have a theme?
does she what?
Does she have a theme? Like she does like country bed and breakfast?
I'm gonna
or
find out.
the
I'm
oh,
gonna find out. Yeah, coming at the end of December. I'm going to see what the hell she's been up to. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
nice.
I go with Maltese.
Maltese.
Yeah. Well,
Take
to be fair,
pictures, be
I
routine.
absolutely adore the Maltese people. They are great. They're so
Oh,
friendly, so kind, beautiful people too.
Oh,
I didn't know,
oh.
right? They're very beautiful people, kind people. The food is killer. It's so good. Yeah, it's
It's the
great.
food of joyful people.
Well, and it's also
What was that?
was a Templar stronghold, right? So
Oh,
there's like, I'm a history dude, so I mean, there's like every kind of history sightseeing you would ever want around like every
nice.
corner. Yeah, it's amazing. But yeah, I'm gonna see what she's been up to. It's gonna be interesting.
Well, then
But
she's got a
She's fun,
theme.
bro.
The theme has to be Maltese Falcon, right?
I don't know,
Um,
dude. I really, she's been keeping it hush hush. She's all excited and having a good time, and that's all I really care about.
Oh,
And
awesome.
it's my fault because I just wanted a place to dock my boat,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I just bought a little walk up and a little berth next to a boat yard, right?
Sure.
And that's all. I just wanted a place to put my boat. And then the person who I bought it from was also owned all the rest of the street, and they were selling it,
Mhm.
and it was a really good deal. And my
Ooh,
wife took over. So all right,
Stool Street. Oh, Queen of Malta. Nice.
yeah, well, whatever. I don't know what she's doing, but I know it's an Airbnb thing. So we'll see. But it should be interesting. It'll be fun. And I just like Malta anyway. I also love Sardinia, which I'll probably take a jump over there as well. Yeah. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, Eric, you got anything else going on?
Well, yeah, I do have stuff going on, but good grief, Chester, I could stay in Malta at an Airbnb cheaper than I can here in the States.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
Mhm.
God.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're still working on Zombie World of Oz, and number 6 will be launching in March.
Very good. Nice. We got something coming.
These
Been waiting,
prices
dude.
Yeah, I know these prices are wild.
Nice.
I mean, that's not bad at all.
Malta? Yeah, no. And I did help.
No wonder you bought the whole place.
Well, I
Yep.
did help her get in contact with a local management team that does real estate and B&B management and stuff like that. It is a tourist
And it's
destination.
beautiful.
It is gorgeous. Yes, I know.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna have to take pictures and send them to us.
If I remember that I actually own a camera, sure.
Oh God. Your wife's got a cell phone. I'm sure it's got a camera on it.
She takes a lot of pictures, so I'll just ask her to give me
There
some.
you go. There
Yeah.
you go. There
Oh,
you go.
that'd be great.
Yeah.
We'd love to see it.
Yeah. But no, I'm really actually excited to see what she's done with it. Of course she's dealing with local contractors and all that kind of stuff, but I'm sure she's been plodding away over there. So
Nice.
it's going to be fun to go see what she did because because I just bought a walk up like a kind of like a brownstone, right?
Mhm.
And I just kind of did a very simple modification to it just to make it livable. That was
Right.
all I wanted, right? And I've lost that too. I no longer am in possession of my little walk up in Malta.
Oh
It's
no.
all gone. So
Do you have a place to put your boat anyway?
I don't know. I am not sure. I don't know. Oh
You
goodness.
might first now.
But whatever. I'm gonna find out soon. She's been very hush hush about it. But like I said,
Okay.
she's really having fun, and that's the most important thing. And of course,
Absolutely.
she is a pretty good money manager, so I would assume she's being frugal. But we'll see. Anyway, thank you very much, Eric. Let's
Oh,
go
thank
over
you.
here and say hi to the Alan. Hi, Alan.
Hello. Just
How you
living.
doing?
I caught whatever Amy caught. I've been sick
Oh
for the past 3
no!
days.
I'm sorry. I didn't
Stop
think it
stop
was.
blowing him kisses.
It's that internet,
Sorry.
those internet quizzes.
Yeah.
You just so
Look at
just long distance kiss of one.
Oh, no.
Taco flavor kisses for my Bane.
Oh goodness. You know, it's funny because your
Nice.
ancestry is Cuban, but every time you do it, you always sound Mexican. It's funny.
Oh, I was
man.
basically raised in LA, so a lot of my Spanish comes from the locals.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Okay. That makes sense.
So it's a mix of the
We see it.
and to Mexicans I sound Cuban, and to Cubans I sound Mexican.
Right?
We
That's one of those
Everything else
things.
is done LA.
That's funny. That's funny. Awesome. So you got any projects you're working on? A Trust City or anything like that?
Yeah, just like working on A-Trust. Here, I'll show you a page. I got it right here. It's the latest
Ooh, a
one.
new page. Very nice.
Mm.
Did he just set off an explosion?
Kinda.
Uh-oh.
Find out in the next page.
The evil
Which is
pig.
currently
I do
being
love
toured.
the evil pig, though. The evil pig
Oh
scientist.
no.
He's great. Yeah, he is great.
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
he's evil.
Yeah. Have you seen
Mhm.
this comic, Bat Sauce? The
I
Atro
have
City
not.
stuff?
No.
Oh, it's great, man. Look at the page.
Dude, it's awesome.
This is the second one.
Yeah, this is the second one. I'll be releasing this Bat Sauce in a huge book later next year. Just waiting for people to have money. You know how it goes.
I
Yeah,
know
nice.
that.
Well, it's coming. Yeah.
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 It-
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a 80-page book, so it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Wow.
I saw a liberal all triggered and getting very upset trying to explain how stupid we all are for not understanding what tariffs are.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
of
Makes
course,
people great.
during their rant, they showed that they completely don't understand how tariffs work.
What did they say tariffs were?
Well, it's like, well, all it does is you buy your shirt for $20 in China, and then they sell it to the company, and they sell it to you for $40. And then if you put a 50% tariff on it, it just makes it to 30 and 50. You idiots! China isn't paying anything. Not understanding the fact that what tariffs is doing is putting more money in the American businessman's pocket, and of course, he's not talking about 50%. He's talking about 200% tariffs, which would force the Chinese and other peoples to build manufacturing in America, which is the
Here.
whole point.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, they're morons.
Not surprising.
It's
Not
the reason,
surprising at
the
all.
reason I take their lunch money.
It's fair. You should. You should. Anyway, that's awesome. Thank you very much, Alan. Alrighty then. So I'm going to go ahead and show your Amazon page, Bat Sauce, and go ahead and give us your closing arguments here.
Closing arguments, yeah. Well, first, I just want to mention I co-host a show called The Iron Seas, where we scientifically and factually prove that Highlander is just not a good movie.
Oh, shut up!
Oh,
And yeah, no, all right.
Dump
The
him.
book,
Dump
it
him.
I jokingly say it's it's the best comedy, it's the best action, everything. But I'm more than joking. I am telling the truth. You're following the main character who's fixing magical tools in this mundane kingdom that he's in, and he's called lazy by everyone, but he's not really lazy. But he needs to learn how to step up and make the right decision when it's important. If you see somebody drowning and you don't save that person, that makes you a bad person. And so
you just
when
doomed Phil Collins and all his fans.
yeah. So when the kingdom's at peril and you are able to do something about it, is the main character going to be going to make the right choice? I don't know, probably. But yeah, guys, it's the price is low on the book. if you read the first paragraph, the first page, which is free on Amazon, and you don't like it, you're probably crazy. But at least
It'll
give
be
that
awesome.
a chance, and I promise you, it will sell you the book.
Excellent.
Yay.
Good job. That was good. That was a good
Okay.
elevator pitch. I usually get a
Thank
lot
you.
of yeah, I get a lot of that.
I'm getting a little better at it.
You did a good job.
I've
No,
done
that was
it a
good.
couple times
That was
now.
excellent. It means those with the ability to take action, of the responsibility to take action. Did you go to the same school Kamala went to? What are you doing, Seabats? Okay. Yeah, that's excellent. So definitely check it out, guys. It's on Amazon. It's nice doing these novels. We've done a few here
Yeah.
now. I like it. It's different and interesting, and of course, it allows you to visualize it in your own way. That's different than
Yeah.
doing Spider-Man or something like that.
More
And
challenging.
it is, yeah, it's cool. I like it. Um, couldn't resist. Don't kill me. Couldn't resist a joke. No, you're good. Yeah, there's a lot of fun and games coming to us, and it's we'll all learn about tariffs. It's gonna be great. However, the chat has revolted against you for your Highlander comment. Just so you know.
It's
Oh,
okay. They're
yeah.
wrong.
Yeah. Well, the interesting thing about Highlander though is the story and the idea, especially the second one. My God, that was such a train wreck. But it's the people though. Clancy Brown, awesome, right? Sean Connery,
Mm.
always awesome.
Yeah.
Christopher Lambert, oddly entertaining.
Lambert.
Yeah.
Oh, Bill.
I mean, it's
got your
the
hair?
people are fun. If you stop and think about it for a minute, well, yeah, I get your point. Yeah. But
But
Clancy,
Well, yeah.
but come on now, Clancy was awesome in that, dude.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, there's some good things to like about it. It's just overall,
Yeah, I get you.
Mall Cop, the movie.
Mall
Or
Cop.
Mall Ninja. Mall Ninja, the movie. Sorry.
Not as good, not quite as good as Samurai Cop though.
well, how
No,
could
no.
it be?
Anyway, thank you all very much for coming in. It was great. Check us out next week where we will be doing an absolute classic of Japanese animation with Yamato. That is a generational thing and it's an international thing. It's going to be great. So everybody do your little bit of science. And you know what? We might get some ships. Also, I would like to say, Eric, I have
Yes.
made an executive decision.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere on the schedule, I do wish you to put on and just name it appropriately Chester's Night.
Chester's Night.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you a Snap Shock theme live.
Ooh. That sounds fun.
Yeah. And it's going to be so incredibly obscure, none of you will know it. It'll be a laugh.
Well, we already have
I would
13
love
topics
that.
for next year.
Nice. Well,
Wow.
I was thinking in my head the Adventures of Baron Munchausen, but probably many of you guys know that great Terry Gilliam movie. I'll have to find something more obscure. But nevertheless, thank you all for coming in. We do appreciate you. And Jeff, namaste is out of here, man.
All right, namaste. And Highlander was a fantastic frickin' movie.
You have
awesome.
enemies now.
There can be only one.
There can be only one. All right, everybody. Later.
Good night, everybody. Bye.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. We'll be right back after these messages. Hey.